From a loud and proud Murphy Center, the campus of Middle Tennessee State University, we bid you a very pleasant good evening and welcome. Elizabeth and Lady Cyclone State Tournament Semifinal basketball's on the air. The game prior to this one to determine the other side of the bracket for the Saturday State Championship. It's an 11-point lead by Livingston Academy with 1:48 to go. You would think, on paper, they're going to win this game. They lead at 45-34. The winner of that game will get our winner, and that will be, of course, the Lady Cyclones, we hope, or the Hawks of Jackson Southside. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being with us wherever you may be. As the late Rush Limbaugh would say, across the fruited plain, we're bringing it to you from the Murphy Center, which is a bigger crowd tonight, no question. Nighttime crowd, bigger crowd. And, of course, you're down to the final four teams in the 3A category. Our game will be the final game of the night, and it'll be coming up next, of course. And so we will bring you the Lady Cyclones and Jackson Southside. We at 30-4, winners of 20 in a row. They are 32-0, and they can play. No question. We have our work cut out for us, but so do they. Let's run down other games today. In 2A basketball, it was Gibson County defeating Riverside 60-37. The other 2A games, McMinn Central over Gatlinburg Pittman by 12, 62-50. Also 2A basketball, Community defeated Scotts Hill 53-52. And Westview, it was double-A day today. Westview defeated York Institute 44-42. Yesterday, how about it, the Hampton Lady Bulldogs with a 14-point win over Pickett County. They'll play Van Buren County, who again defeated North Green yesterday 55-45. So, I'm sorry, they'll play Wayne County, my bad. They'll play Wayne County tomorrow. And the semifinal of the 1A girls basketball tournaments to go. Coach Carpenter and the Hampton Lady Bulldogs, only two still standing here in Northeast Tennessee. The Lady Cyclones and the Lady Bulldogs from Hampton High School. Clock at 1:06 to go, 47-36, 48-36 Livingston Academy. They will be your opponent in the state championship game coming up on Saturday afternoon here at the Murphy Center. So one half of the bracket about to be decided. With a minute to go, you're down 12. I don't see him coming back. And so we'll take a quick break and get ready to go. We'll talk to Dr. John Whitson coming up right after this break from one of our great sponsors. The good folks from Big John's Closeouts, pregame show, Elizabeth and Lady Cyclone State semifinal basketball. Start thinking stains and painting. You got a full line. Tell us about that from Big John's Closeouts.
Yeah, we've got about anything that you might need in your interior painting supplies and stuff of that nature, from either Valspar or the California paint, which used to be many years ago Gray Seal paint. A lot of people remembers that. As far as that nature, we can mix different colors. We've got color charts that you can pick from. We've got your primers if you've got where you've had a water leak or whatever. We've got primers and things that you can put on there so it doesn't bleed through as far as that goes. And of course, we've got all your application items that you might need, from paint brushes to rollers to everything from Worcester, which is American made pretty much. And so we're very proud of that. A lot of people will be starting to think about getting out on the deck now. It's getting warmer and things of that nature. Not only doing repair work with our full line of treated lumber and other stuff, but thinking about staining. Whether you want a semi-transparent, semi-solid, solid color stain. We stock the Cabot line, and we're also bringing in a new line of stain that is a Ready Seal stain, which is almost bulletproof. You just pretty much with their stain product eliminate any brush marks, lap marks with your rollers. It flows, and basically you get an almost foolproof finish with that Ready Seal stain. We'll have about 6 to 8 colors in stock probably within the next 2 weeks of that. And so we're very excited about having that. That's going to be our newest line that we're adding.
It's awesome. It's all available. Big John's Closeouts here in Elizabeth, and the hours are open, sir.
7:30 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday.
And how can we find you and find out more on social media?
BigJohnsCloseouts.com. You can also email us at experts@BigJohnsCloseouts.com or give us a call at 542-4755.
Well, we're great sponsors of the Tom Dillon Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local at Big John's Closeouts here in Elizabeth.
I walked into Chick-fil-A completely outnumbered. My husband was away at military leadership training, and the kids were doing this. Miss Carol brought me water, something to eat, and then before I knew it, she was tying Margot's shoes up and carrying her out to the car.
It always makes me feel good if I help somebody.
I went in the next day because I just wanted to make sure she knew how much I appreciated her help.
I'm just so glad there was somebody there when she really needed it.
That's gonna go on my refrigerator.
And the first game is final. It's Livingston Academy will punch their ticket to try and win their 5th state championship. 4-time state champ does it, and a final score of 50-36 over South Gibson. So Livingston improves to 29-7. They'll be the half of the state championship bracket. Can the Cyclones be the team that does it? We'll find out. Good evening. Welcome, Dr. John Mitten. Dr. J, this place is loud and proud and raucous, and we like it. The Cyclone Nation is here full force.
Yeah, you better believe it. It's an exciting atmosphere. Our first time together calling a second-round game. That first-round game's got a lot of excitement to it, but I think as the anticipation builds and as the suspense builds and kids get closer and coaches get closer to that moment of playing on Saturday, obviously the atmosphere gets more and more electric. We just had a couple of student buses pull in and had some administrators drive down. We got lots of fans, more today than we had on Tuesday, so it's going to be an exciting day of basketball, or rather not of basketball, when we tip off here tonight. So it's good to be here and good to be joining you.
Lady Cyclones out on the floor to a chorus of boos on this end of the arena. From Jackson Southside, they'll come out on the floor to the cheers of their throng of followers. To set the scene for the Murphy Center here at Middle Tennessee State, it's called the Glass House for a reason. Up on top, you actually come in on street level and actually come down about 15, 20 steps down to the floor here. So we're actually kind of submerged below ground level, if you will. So the glass house up top, of course, the sun's not out now, but in the daytime it creates a lot of problems as far as shadows and light across the arena floor here. Tonight it's not going to be the case, obviously. It's 55 degrees down here, and it's a cool night in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. But again, the glass house, you'll come in and come down, as we said, 15, 20 rows down to the floor here. And, of course, right in the middle of the arena, it's a charcoal gray floor. And in the middle of the arena, you have a big MT for the obvious, Middle Tennessee State University. Blue Raiders on one end and Blue Raiders on the other on the baseline. And, of course, at the free throw line, it says their conference affiliation, Conference USA, and, of course, Middle Tennessee State Blues. So that's what you've got as far as the arena. And a pretty good crowd here. Now we'll see how many stay for this one. I mean, we're South Gibson, Livingston Academy fans. Livingston Academy wins it 50-36. Doc, let's take a look at Jackson Southside. It's the real deal, or they're the real deal, 32-0. And they have beaten teams, I mean, like a hammer. In fact, the closest game they've had was 55-52 against South Gibson, team just got eliminated here. They've played games this season and beaten teams 51-16, 57-9, 64-7, 61-9, 61-8. I mean, they have throttled these teams. So you'd have to wonder, in a high school basketball team in Tennessee, if you can only score 9 points in a game, how good are you? And 7 points in a game, and I don't know, but I would think strength of schedule, I would think we're about to show and tell. I think it certainly parlays to the side of the Lady Cyclones. When you're beating teams 57-9, 64-7, 61-9, 61-8, okay, you're a good basketball team, but how tested have you been?
Well, you can't take anything away from Jackson Southside, an undefeated record. It certainly deserves a lot of attention and a lot of respect, but I think you're right that, strength of schedule is definitely going to come into play. Doug Fritz was on your show yesterday, writer from the Johnson City Press. People back at home know Doug Fritz well. He's been around basketball a long time, and he did a really good job explaining and breaking down some of the top 9 or 10 games and teams that we've played this year, games that we've either won or been really close to winning. The only losses that we've had have come to teams who are either in the state finals in the respective states or in their respective classes. And so when you take a look at that and look at our strength of schedule, our coaching staff and our program did a good job setting up a difficult schedule with the team that was coming back that had no seniors last year. And obviously that was going to challenge the team throughout the course of the season, and we've withstood a ton of challenges. But strength of schedule could play into today's contest in that way, in that, Jackson Southside's certainly been tested. The team we just, like you said, just walked off the court has done that. South Gibson pushed them to the limit early in the season. I think they found themselves playing against each other about 4 times this season. Of course, Southside came out ahead each time, but all that stuff you can kind of scrap out the window once the ball gets tossed up. It's going to be 5-on-5. Somebody's going to be going home today and advancing to the state championship. So we're ready. It's going to be a good night.
Albany Collins averages 15 for Jackson Southside. Camille Lawson averages 12, and Jaden Askins averages 12. They average 62 points a game. They're giving up 30 points a game to the opposition. They don't let them shoot. They don't let them shoot very much, I can tell you that. The three-point shooter is a good one. Albany Collins, she has 69 threes on the season for Jackson Southside. Again, they come in at 32-0. And for the Hawks, second consecutive state tournament appearance. Of course, they lost last year in the state championship to Upperman 48-43. They beat them the other day to knock out the Lady Bees 44-31, while we were defeating Dyersburg 66-54. They finished runners-up last year in 2022 after defeating Greenville and Page before losing to Upperman. Of course, we lost last year to Upperman in the only game here in the state tournament. Our drum line is here. You can hear them down there. They're loud and proud. We brought our drum line down here from the state championship marching band from Mr. Valentine, and that just adds to the atmosphere here for the Lady Cyclones. Good crowd here from Elizabethton and Carter County. Only 2 games going on in our neck of the woods involving our teams, the Hampton Lady Bulldogs tomorrow and the Elizabethton Lady Cyclones here tonight. We are 10 minutes away from tip-off. Lady Cyclones. We'll be right back after this from one of our great sponsors, Duggar Monuments. You're watching, or in this case, listening to Elizabethton Lady Cyclone State Semifinal Tournament Basketball. Sponsors of the Tom Bailey Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. You see on the screen, Duggar Family Monuments. Dustin's here. Tell us what it's all about.
Well, thanks for having us, Tom. So we're Duggar Family Monuments. We have a newer location in Elizabethton, 501 Broad Street beside of Wendy's. We also have 2 other locations, and so we decided about 1.5 years ago to add a location in Elizabethton, and we've been here about 1.5 years, and things are going great, and we're excited to be in town and helping families through one of the most difficult things you can go through. So,
tell us how it works.
Well, you at Duggar Family Monuments, it's different than any other monument company. We try to make it easier on customers, and we try to make it just a simple process for them. So you'll just come in if you're looking for a monument for your loved one. You'll come in and see us. We have different options there at our office. We kind of do a indoor showroom, so it kind of keeps you out of the weather and the rain on days like today. And so you come in there and we just talk to you, and we try to figure out the life story of the loved one that you're purchasing the monument for, and we put it all together. And then we'll design it right there in front of you on the computer. You can see it as we're designing it, and make changes as you'd like, and spend as much time doing this as you'd like. And then once we get that design, we send it off, and once we get it back, we do the installation at the cemetery as well. So we'll contact them and get everything set for them.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It is a tough time for loved ones, so if you can ease that burden by designing this and making something special for that loved one they've lost or they didn't want to lose, it makes life a whole lot easier for them, doesn't it?
It does. We have a lot of customers that come in and they said, they regretted or they didn't want to come down there. And so they were dreading it.
Yep.
And then once they got there and sit down, we try to make it a little bit easier. And it's like you said, if we can just ease the burden of grief in some small way,
mm-hmm.
that's what we're there for. And most of the time we can do that. And it, once you get there and you start designing it, and you start talking about the life story of your loved one, it does kind of help.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Talk it out. Talk it through.
That's right.
Social media, how do we find you?
We're on Facebook. Just go to Facebook, look at Duggar Family Monuments. Also, our website is DuggarFamilyMonuments.com, and you can see a lot of the designs that we've done there. Our 2 other locations are Porter's Monument in Kingsport and Smith and Duggar Monuments in Telford. Combined, we have over 80 years in the business of monuments, and so we're excited about our new Elizabethton location.
Phone number to call?
423-518-1650.
There you go. Sponsor, Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Dustin Duggar with Duggar Family Monuments. Sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
The best furniture event in Canada's history is going on now. We have made special deals with factories and received a ton of inventory at great prices, and now we're passing them on to you. Save up to 70% off great quality name brand furniture and get it today. Hurry now through Monday at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
Back at the Murphy Center, Middle Tennessee State University. Thanks for being with us. Courtside and Mike's side, yours truly, Tom, there, along with Dr. John Minton, our great principal at Elizabethton High School. All right, say hello to some folks. Sandra Green and Charlotte Tolley and Karen Gentry and Randall Vines and Debbie Lewis-Lowe. Saw her at church last night. She was very kind about our broadcast. Thank you. Lori Willis. Some of the folks, again, watching on the broadcast. And so let's take a look at this basketball team. Hello to Cindy Weaver. Let's take a look at this basketball team. How did we get here? Beat East 68-40 in the district. Unicoi County 56-33. Regional Claiborne 77-32, a 33-point win over Tennessee High, 72-34. In the regional championship, we defeated Greenville by 1, 59-58. The sectional, the Knox Falls Lady Red Devils 57-40. Then out here the other day, we beat Dyersburg 66-54. Doc, before we zero in on this one tonight, get stats and numbers. What was your take on that 66-54 win over Dyersburg the other day?
Oh, I think it was great. You know, anytime you can survive and advance this time of the year, it's a win regardless of how you take a look at it. I thought our game plan was good. I thought the girls executed the game plan well. The coaching staff did a good job preparing for the game and making sure that there was a plan for each of their players, their offense, their defense. Dyersburg played a full court game, a lot like what we're going to see today, and they spent a lot of time in the air because we played really fundamental. You know, we used a lot of ball fakes and a lot of team offense to create points, and they had a really hard time stopping Lena. You know, I think that's going to be a key today, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But, you know, Dyersburg had a hard time keeping up with her, and she really broke down their press, and when she's doing her job and breaking down defenders, it creates a lot of open space for other players to get shots. So coming down the stretch, you know, we struggled a little bit from the free throw line trying to put them away. You know, we won by a healthy margin. It could have been a little bit bigger, but those are situations and times where you just say, hey, we're going to write that one off and move on to the next round. These girls know how to shoot free throws, and they know how to put it in holes. So, you know, at the end of the day, it was a win, and we moved on, and here we are. So, all in all, it was a great day.
It was a great day, and we'll see how it goes. You just tuned in. Livingston Academy won the first one. That's who will play for the state championship coming up again, as we said, on Saturday. We always dedicate our show to the men and home lacrosse. Every time I do this, I want to do that. And I'm going to give you the verse today right now. Psalms 138:3. In the day when I cried out, you answered me and made me bold with strength in my soul. Woo. Psalms 138:3. In the day when I cried out, you answered me and made me bold with strength in my soul. There's your verse of the game, Psalms 138:3. We always dedicate my broadcast to the man home and across. I tried it my way, it didn't work. I'm trying it his way, and it's a whole lot better. Lady Cyclones, let's take a look at them. Lena Lyon, tournament postseason play, points 21, 11, 26, 23, 10, 21, and 19 against Dyersburg. Lightning averaging 19 points a game. Olivia Holly averaging 7. Olivia's been on a tailspin. She's only scored 4 points the last 2 games, but she comes in with 16 threes on the season, or in the postseason, I should say. Got to have some point production tonight, of course, from Olivia Holly. Renna Lane averaging 10 points a game. Renna with 8 threes on the postseason play, averaging 10. Maddie Fowler averaging 3 points a game. Katie Lee Lunchbox Katie averaging 4. Marley Mathena, our district tournament MVP, averaging 12. And Riley Whitson coming off the bench averaging 7. She's got 6 free balls in postseason. Renna's made 8, and as we said, Olivia Holly's made 16. Free throw shooting postseason, we're at 69%, 85 out of 123. The opposition just a smidgen better. They've shot 70% from the stripe, 74 out of 105. Doc, we're about 2 minutes away from tip-off. Zero in, sir. The keys to this basketball game tonight for the Lady Cyclones will be back here Saturday against Livingston Academy in the state championship.
Jackson Southside staple. One thing that they've done to teams all season is pressure. They put a lot of pressure on teams offensively because they put a lot of pressure and a lot of emphasis on the defensive side of the ball. So we're going to see a full court game as far as their defensive pressure. And you know, you have to make a decision to do one of two things if you're on the offensive side of the ball, and that's either just handle the pressure or attack the pressure. And in this case, in a game like this, 32 minutes where a lot's on the line, we got to come out, we got to attack the pressure, and we got to break the press, take care of the ball and look to score. transition defense is going to be a key. We're not going to make every shot, but when shots come off, we don't get offensive rebounds. We got to be in transition defense. They're a fast team. They're going to get it out and push it. So it's going to be a track meet. It's going to be up and down. And, we know what to expect, but we got to get back in transition defense and stop the ball. And finally, Jackson Southside turned Upperman over 19 times on Tuesday, which is really a difference in the game. I watched the first half here and listened to the second half on the way home. And that was uncharacteristic of the number 2 team in the state. Upperman's a great team, and so that's how they capitalized, and that's how they got a lot of the points against Upperman. That's what they're going to expect to do tonight. So we got to really reduce turnovers. You're going to turn the ball over in a fast-paced game. We just got to minimize it and hope that it doesn't affect us and they get too many points off turnovers. That'll keep us in the game and keep it a ball game in the fourth quarter.
Lucas Andrews, 23-5 in postseason. In the state tournament, he's now 1-1, and so Lucas, in his 5th season, got this ship turned around, headed in the right direction in a big-time way, obviously. Hello to our former Cyclone head coach, Lynn Duggar's been under the weather a little bit. Coach Duggar's had a medical procedure, and we understand is doing better. Thank you, sir. Lynn Duggar, he's been here. We know what he did with the Lady Cyclones, bringing home the state championship and a gold ball. Lucas Andrews is going to try and duplicate that. Lady Cyclones, good crowd out here. Let's say hello and thank you to our cheerleaders, Haley Stressman, Maylee Ingram, Kylie Elliott, Reagan Haynes, Grace Whaler, Rebecca Harden, Zandy Crockett, Lindy Smith Simmerly, Madison Holly, Hope Shelby, Bethany Wilnitz, Mallory Grindstaff, and our mascots, Caden Treadway, who's Tuffy, and Emily Little Stormy. Thanks for coming down and making the trip under the direction of Victoria Nanny and Vanessa Nanny. Starting lineups, here we go. Albany Collins with 69-3. She'll start it. She'll wear number 1. They're in traveling red with Lady Hawks across the front. Tamia Lawson averaging 16. Or checked it, had 16 in the game the other night. Let's go it that way. Collins had 8. Lawson had 16. Jaden Askins, number 4, wears number 10. Number 4 had 10 points in the game. Jakiah Anderson with 3 points in the game. And Kamora Curry, the junior, with 7 points in the game. Lady Cyclones, Olivia Holly averaging 7. Lena Lyon averaging 19. Renna Lane averaging 10. Marley Mathena averaging 12. And Lunchbox Katie Lee averaging 4. That's your starting lineup for the Cyclones, the home team. White unis, black numerals trimmed out in orange. The Cyclones across the front. It is an electric atmosphere. It just crackles with electricity in this arena. The Cyclone Nation on their feet, standing across the way. The drum line's down on the opposite end. We are courtside across from both benches, so to our immediate right is the Cyclone Nation cheering section with the drum line and the cheerleaders and a pretty big house in here wearing orange and black from Carter County.
Yeah, you better believe it. We always travel well, and tonight's no exception. We appreciate all our fans for taking a trip down here and supporting the Lady Cyclones and everybody back home who's tuned in audio only or who's tuning in through the NFHS network, through Facebook, YouTube, however that may be. We want to make sure we bring something quality to folks. So hopefully we can paint the picture for the next 32 minutes and make it something worth experiencing.
Here we go. Glad to have you with us wherever you may be. Cyclones, again, hello to Lynn Duggar and Diane and Bart Lyon. Thank you, sir. Kelly Buckles, John and Pam Hutchins, Christine Burleson, Buddy Street, Jules Roberts, Adeline Hyder, and here we go. 32 minutes. They've got 32 wins. We got 30, means nothing. Team still standing in 32 minutes. All that matters. We wanted to be us against Livingston Academy. Tap, control to take it right side driving, puts up the shot, blows the layup. Quickly rebound to Marley Mathena. On the missed shot by Lawson, and we've got the basketball. She'll give it to Katie Lee. Lunchbox Katie across the timeline with a right-hand dribble. Into the front court, work right to left here in the first half. To Renna. Renna with it up top. Left-hand dribble. They'll go open up in lady for lady defense. Holly with it up front. Holly to Lightning. Lightning working to the left side of the basket, down to the left corner to Lee. No score, just got started. Katie with it up top with the right-hand dribble. At the top of the key. Reverses the dribble, down to the left elbow. Knocked loose, picked up loose ball. They get it on the steal. Down the floor to Curry. Curry puts it on the floor, tied up at the top of the key. And great defense with the Cyclones. It goes to the Elizabethton Lady Cyclones. Great defense, Doc, on that one by the Cyclones with Holly. It looked like Holly and Lyon in on that one. I'm trying to look down to the sheet at the same time, so I got to pay attention. Left side, Renna. Renna goes left side into the paint. Splits the defense to Marley. Marley, 12-foot jump shot, bricked it, not there. Out of there will come Collins. Collins to push it for Jackson. Down the floor, left to the elbow, back up top. She'll go between the circles, and they'll set up the play. We stay in a lady for lady defense. No score at the 7-minute mark in the period. Inside, puts up the shot. No, lost the handle, whistle, and a foul, I think. No. Out front official on the cut, left of the block, says it's going to be on who?
Marley. I believe it's Marley Mathena.
Yep, foul Marley Mathena on the reach. Her first team foul number 1. Cannot afford to have her get in foul trouble. Baseline left. Jackson inbounds it up top. Inbounding it to Emerson. Inside. Head fake up and under shot. Not there. Great defense by Marley Mathena. Denied that shot. Left of the block. Out of there with the Lightning. Great block by Mathena. Lena's got it. Lightning to the right side. Driving the floater. Good. Lena Lyons splits the defenders on the right elbow on the dribble drive right of the block. And their coach is saying, guard her. And I'm going to say, sir, you can't guard her. She's Lena Lyon. She's got a different gearbox. 2-0 Cyclones. 6:35 to go in the period. Up top, that will go Askins. Askins foul line. Over Katie Lee. Jump shot, not there. Brickton. Who's got the ball? Loose ball, Holly. And falling out of bounds. Who's going to be? Last touch, Holly. Last touch, Jackson Southside. Cyclone basketball. Last touch by Lawson, and we get the ball. Renna gives it to Marley, back to Renna. Here we come, right to left, up 2-zip, first quarter. Into the front court. She'll go to Lightning. Lena, she'll go right side. Holly, head fake. Drives. Can't get the shot. Wrap around pass. Lee. Shot. Good. Olivia Holly got out of the right baseline. Bounced the wraparound pass to Katie Lee. She kissed it off the glass from 6 feet on the right side of the bank shot. 4-0 Elizabethton. 6-minute mark in the period. With it up top, right side of the basketball. That will be, you'll go to Collins. Collins back up top. Oh, the basketball to Curry. Curry down low. Shot blows. The shot misses badly. Mathena's defense. Rebound Renna. Renna left side to Holly. Holly out of the left corner. Holly will bring it back up top. Olivia will give it to Lightning. Lightning driving. Kicks the left baseline to Marley. Marley spin move. Puts up the shot. Good. Marley Mathena. And it's a timeout. Jackson Southside of the Cyclone Nations going bananas here. What a start. Dumped it in. Left the block. Fake to the right side of the baseline. Spun into the paint. Little jump hook shot from 12 feet out. Nothing but net. Great shot by Mathena.
I don't think there's any doubt that we came to play. A lot of energy, a lot of speed on the court. Jackson Southside's pressure so far in the first couple minutes has not been a problem. One thing that Jackson Southside is doing is they're making every effort they can all the way down to their head coach to making it very vocal with all 5 players. Take Lena Lyon away. They're double teaming her on the press. They've got Collins matched up on her number 1, try to make sure we take it away. But, hey, other ladies stepping up. We got a team. It's been somebody different every night. Lena's brought her game, and everybody else has 2. Great start by the Lady Cyclones, 6-0.
Hello, Felicia Costco in Las Vegas. Hello to Jennifer Taylor, Matt Cooter, Jane Malone, Debbie Franklin, Ricky Sutphin, Julie Prophet. 6-0 Cyclones first quarter. Inside, shot, lean away, good. Dumped it inside, a little fall-away jump shot from 8 by Askins. Gives them their first point, 6-2. 5:23 to go in the period. Mathena, three-quarter court, looking for help. Marley looking for help. Gives it to Renna.
Gotta go.
Renna with the basketball. Get it, go. Get across the timeline. She does. Left side to Lee. Inside to Marley. Marley, backdoor, nope, jump shot. Marley and left it short from 8 feet hit the lip of the rim. Rebounded by Collins. Collins will push it right side of the floor, right-hand dribble. Back up top between the circles. Collins, the lefty, jacks the 3, bricks it. Bad shot, rebound. Lane's got it for the Lady Cyclones. 6-2 Elizabeth in first quarter. Driving Lane. Left of the block, Renna picks up the dribble, bounces up top to Lightning. Lightning will track it down near half court. They stand a lady for lady defense. Lightning, they can't stay with her. Left side of the floor, now right side of the floor, whistle, and a 5-second violation. I don't know about that. It looked like a quick chop, but we'll lose it on a 5-second violation. Turn her back to Jackson Southside. Out goes Holly, Doc. Out goes Lee, and in comes Fowler. And in comes Riley Whitson. We lead 6-2.
Yep, normal substitution pattern. Mad Dog and Riley coming off the bench here to provide a spark some way, somehow on the defensive or offensive side of the ball.
Jackson Southside up top of the basketball. Inside, spin move, Askin, shot. Not there. Great defense by Mathena again. Missed shot, rebound, Lightning. She'll go left side to Lane. Clock, 4:25, first quarter, 6-2. Whitson foul line. Whitson down the paint, puts up the shot, can't get it, and a jump ball. She drove and got knocked to the floor in the dribble drive, and she'll be called for a jump ball, and we'll go the other way. As she sprawled across the floor like a newborn calf on ice, but they say no. We'll go the other way. 6-2 Cyclones, 4:15 to go in the period. Basketball bounced down to the right corner. Lawson guard by Fowler. Back up top to Collins. Collins crossover dribble, nothing. Askins foul line. Backdoor, nice play, Jackson. Lawson got the basket, 6-2. Somebody got screened off down under. Inside of Mathena on the pressure. Marley back to Whitson. Whitson cross the timeline. Riley into the front court. 6-4 Cyclones. Clock, 3:50 to go in the period. Right hand dribble up top. She'll give it off to Lightning. Lightning with the right-hand dribble. Down the paint, dumps to Marley. Marley shot. Missed it. Got to have them. Missed an 8-foot jump shot. Got to have those. Missed it. Here comes Jackson. Lawson with the basketball. Lawson splits the defenders, puts up the shot, blocked. Out of there with it, Lane. Lane up the floor to Whitson. Whitson driving. Riley will take it, put up the shot. No, and draws a foul on the sliding defense. Foul's going to be on Jakara Anderson. Her first team foul. Number 1 on Jackson Southside. Free throws for Riley Whitson. In postseason, she's 15 out of 16, Doc, from the stripe. She'll shoot 2.
Yep, she's dependable. She brings her A game from the line, and Riley's a smart, dependable player coming off the bench. Provides a lot of quality minutes and knocking down the first and second. So you always know what you're going to get with Riley Whitson. Good job releasing, knowing that we got that rebound, and Renna kicking up the floor, just a 1-2 pass and getting to the line and knocking down 2.
Made them both. Good job, Riley Whitson. We've doubled the score, 8-4. Clock at 3:26 to go in the quarter. First quarter, Livingston Academy will be the opponent on Saturday in the state championship. With it up top, Jackson with the right hand dribble around the screen. We fight through the screen. Goes right side down to the corner on the pass to Collins. Collins back up top, fakes right, goes left, down the paint, shot off the glass, good, counted by Tamia Lawson. She averages 16, she's got 4, and we're up by 2. Whitson on the pressure, ball knocked loose, stole away. Collins up top for a 3, shot an air ball, trying to save it, and they did. To their credit, Askin saves it and keeps it going for Jackson at the 2:55 mark. 8-6 Betsy. Up top, Anderson. She'll dribble out with the right hand, out between the rings. Now she'll go left hand to the foul line. She'll put up the floater. Not there. Rebound, Renna Lane. Knocked down, ball stolen away, put up and in. They came down over back. They didn't call it. Lawson with the steal, and it's a tie ball game at 8. Lane to Mathena on a 2-2-1 pressure. Marley picks up the dribble, goes across the timeline to Riley. Whitson to the cutter, Lightning. Lightning in the corner to Fowler. Fowler for a double C3, not there. Rebounded by Askins. Askins go down the left side of the floor. She'll go there to Collins. Collins will bring it back up top. Tie game, 2:13 to go in the period. Inside, puts up the shot. Askins not there. Great defense, Marley Mathena. Now she'll come back and get her on the second time. Left of the block, she posted up, shot the ball, missed it, and maybe an offensive foul. Let's see. It is. They're walking, I think. No, wait a minute.
Yeah, she took the shot.
Fouls on Ryan. Fouls on Lena.
No. She took the shot. Marley blocked her out, and they called it over the back foul. Over the back foul on the Hawks.
It's a loose ball foul on their number 4.
Yeah, yeah.
So a good box out. It's an offensive foul on Jackson. Their number 4. We get the ball. Driving Whitson. Second team foul. Picks up the dribble. Double team down to Lee. Lee up top. Renna. Renna the foul line. Renna down the paint. Puts up a shot. Not there. And draws a foul.
Good take.
Top of the key head fake. Did a crossover dribble down the paint. Put it up with the right in traffic and draws a foul. Renna will go to the free throw line where she shoots 18 out of 27 in postseason for 67%. Foul's going to be on Askins. No, it's going to be on number 10. Anderson, her second. It's saying team foul number 3. Lane, first shot, got it. Renna Lane, 9-8. One more shot for our senior. 1:55 to go in the period, 9-8 Elizabethan. We led 6-0. Second shot, Lane, got it. Renna, we're 4 for 4 from the stripe. We lead by 2. 1:55 to go in the period. New ladies checked in. Number 11 will be Akira Lacey, the sophomore, for Jackson. She'll dribble up top. She'll go there to Curry. Curry right side to Collins for a 3. Not there. Backside board on the right side of the floor. Shot left baseline rebounded. Holly. Holly to Whitson. Into the front court to Lightning. Lena driving. Lena down underneath the basket. Kicks in the corner to Holly. Holly for a double C3. Got it! Olivia Holly for a double C3. 13-8 Elizabeth and 1:25 to go in the period.
That's a good sign for Olivia.
Inside Askins. Askins goes up with the laner. Good strong move by Jaden Askins. She's got 4. And it's a 13-10 ball game. 1:10 to go in the period. Lane, three-quarter court. Gives it to Lightning.
Go on, Lightning.
Lightning coming down the near side. Gives it back to Renna. Renna across the timeline to Riley Whitson to break the press. Right side to Lee. Lee back to Whitson. Whitson, penetration. Down right of the block, can't get the shot. Stays with it on the dribble drive. Up top to Lightning. Lightning will go down inside. Spin move, gets back up top to Renna, and it's picked up by Whitson. Whitson with the basketball. Inside of a minute to go. 13-10 first quarter, Elizabethan. Driving the floater, Lyon. Good! Lena Lyon with the floater. She's got 4. A little runner from 12 feet out. 15-10 Betsy. 38 seconds to go in the period. Basketball up top. Jackson Southside to work left to right for the Lady Hawks. Askins left elbow, and did she walk? No. A help out defense reach and a foul on the reach on the help by Lena Lyon. Lightning's first. Team foul number 3 on the Lady Cyclones. Doc, baseline right, Jackson possession.
Yeah, the officials letting a lot of body contact go, letting them play underneath, but none of that reaching stuff. Lena just got her hands tangled and got called for the reaching foul.
Baseline right, inbound up top to Collins. 28 seconds in the period. Inside, that'll go to Lawson. Lawson in the paint, spin move, puts it up and under. Shot not there, and Katie Lee will grab her on the hook, and it'll be her first. Team foul number 4 on the Lady Cyclones. So the free throw line will be the outstanding talented Tamia Lawson, the senior. She had 16 here against Upperman the other day, and she'll shoot a pair at 22 seconds to go, Doc. We're up 5.
Lady Cyclones coming out in a matchup zone, which is something we haven't seen a lot of, if any, this season. Looked a lot like man-to-man starting out the game, but Jackson Southside is doing a pretty good job of finding isolation spots on the block down underneath and just getting moves to the basket. She took the ball to the basket, and Kat Lee just kind of found herself with her back to the basket and had to foul her. But, if we've got fouls to give, putting them on the line is not necessarily a bad thing to do. But the matchup zone's giving them a little bit of trouble. Looks like they're running some man offense against it, but they're getting about what they want around the rim. We got to do a really good job playing around the rim, back to the basket defense.
Shot is taken, and it is there by Lawson. She's got 7 of the team's 11. Substitution, out will go Askins. In will come number 5, Henderson. Second shot missed, rebound, Rena Lane. 20 seconds to go in the period, we're up 4, 15-11. Lightning with the basketball across the timeline to the penetration up top to Rena. Rena goes left side to Whitson. Whitson to the left elbow with the right hand dribble. Picks it up, bounces right side Ollie. Right corner Lightning. Lyon. Check that Rena. Penetration back up top to Lightning. Looking at the clock, puts up the runner. Good, no basket on the floor, a foul. Shot goes, and it's called on the floor with 2 seconds to go in the period. It'll be on number 11, a year of Lacey, her first. Team foul number 3, possession, Elizabeth, and baseline right. 2.2 to go.
2 seconds, got to get something up quick.
Up top, Lee.
Fire that cat,
Lee
fire it.
To Whitson, to Lyon, and they didn't check the clock. And we played the first quarter, and we lead it by 4. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We lead 15-11. You're listening to Elizabeth and Lady Cyclone State Semifinal Basketball.
This is Pastor Fallow, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family. We want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior. But beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
Hi, my name is Brian, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is you can taste the different types of cheeses and the blends that they use, and everything just comes together. It's like a delicate dance. They're like perfection in every bite.
By courtside, yours truly, Tom Taylor, Mike Sapp, Dr. John Mitten. 15-11, Elizabethton. Our possession start the second period. Lane backward inbound to Lightning. Across the timeline, we'll work right to left to Mathena. Mathena, up top, she'll go to Holly. Open, 3, lip of the rim, no. Down low, rebounded, great job of Fowler to get that offensive board. Back to Lyon, back in the corner to Maddie. Fowler back to Lightning. 15-11 first half. We lead it. We've led from the get-go. Down low, driving Lane, puts up the shot. No, but draws a foul. Doc, great movement on the dribble drive with a left hand by our senior Rena Lane.
Yep, Maddie Fowler created that extra possession. Those are important. We turned the ball over one time against their press in the first half. It's a great job taking care of the ball. That created an extra possession for Southside, but creating our own there. Maddie Fowler jumping in there, getting that offensive rebound and getting us an extra chance. And Rena Lane getting her way down there in the basket, doing what she does best and using her body to try to get to the rim and score, but in this case, get to the free throw line.
First basket good by Rena Lane. One more, we lead by 5, our biggest lead. 16-11. Second shot, Rena got it. Cyclones up by 17-11. Clock at 7:35 to halftime. Possession, Jackson left to right with the right-hand dribble. She'll drift to the left side of the floor, picks up the dribble, goes up top. On the penetration, around the screen, they fight through it. Good defense, Cyclones to Collins. Collins up top, She'll go left side for a three. Not there on the three ball. Rebounded by Livy Holly. On the missed three by Lacey. Cyclone basketball into the front court, driving Lena. Lightning, and that's going to be a no way. No way. Foul Lena Lyon, driving on the charge. That's her second, player control. And that'll be her second, team foul number 5. Possession goes back to Jackson.
I don't know about that. I mean,
No.
that's not a game-changing call. It's not a game-changing play. You got to let that one ride.
I'm not going to start wearing stripes, but he clearly missed that call.
Me either. Moving on.
Up top, basketball, Lacey. Lacey will swing it on the perimeter to Curry. Curry, lady for lady defense, inside to Askins. Askins left side, knocked the ball in her hand by Maddie Fowler down on the knee. She walked. Good job, Maddie Fowler. Penetrated inside of the dump pass to Askins. Askins left of the block, tried to dribble it. Maddie slapped it out of her hand. She went down on the floor and got it and walked with it. Turnover, Cyclone basketball, Doc.
Little adjustment in the matchup zone, a double down on that post move, which is a good job by Lady Cyclones creating the turnover.
Line into the front court to Fowler. Fowler with the basketball. Maddie back up top of the line. Cyclones bust 6 first half. Driving the floater, Lena Lyon. Not there. Who's got the loose ball? It'll come out of there with a Curry for Jackson. Right-handed dribble, crossover dribble down to the front court. They work left to right. We're up by 6 at 6:38 till halftime. Lawson driving. Lawson goes down the paint, shot up and in. Tamia Lawson's got a, 9-point ball game so far. 17-13 Betsy, first half. Mathena back to Lightning. Cross the timeline. Lightning goes left side. She'll go to Lane for a three. Got it! Rita Lane! Double C3. She squared up and dropped the hammer. Right side driving. Askins puts up the shot. Blocked by Mathena in the paint. Out of the way with Rita Lane. Lane up the floor. Rita. And that's going to be a block on number 11. She tried it. It worked with Lena Lyon, Doc. It didn't work that time. She tried to get a player control foul, and they called a block on Lacey. Her second, team foul number 5.
Good team responsibility, sharing the ball, going up the court. Lena's got every chance in the world to put the ball on the deck and beat it on the dribble. She's doing a good job sharing the ball, and in that case, Rena pushing it up the court and drawing the foul at the half line. Good job.
Hello to Las Vegas, Nevada watching tonight. Hello to Florida and hello to Texas. Thanks for being with us. Basketball up top lane. Lane around to a screen. Rena, she'll go down to the right corner to Whitson and threw it out of bounds. She penetrated, got through the screen, Doc, and inadvertently lobbed it over the head of Whitson in the corner. We'll go the other way. It's Lane, Whitson, Lyon, Mathena, and Lee on the floor. We lead it by 7 at the 5:54 mark till halftime. 20-13 Betsy. Basketball up top, Curry. Or check that, Lacey for Jackson. They work left to right with a right-hand dribble between the rings. Goes right side to Lawson. Lawson guarded by Lyon. Inside to Askins. Askins puts up the shot. Not there. Off-balance shot. Good defense, Katie Lee. And a rebound by Whitson. She'll give it off to Lane. Or check that Lyon. Lena with it up top. Lightning, as we call her. And with good reason. Basketball right side of the floor. Lyon bounces to Whitson. Whitson to Lee. Lee looking up top. Tied up. She'll give it off to Whitson. Clock, 5:20 to go to halftime. We lead by 7 to Lane. Lane between the rings. Penetration left the block down to the corner. Lee for a three. Got it! Katie Lee. Lunchbox Katie Lee drops the hammer out of the left corner on a double C Western three. Elizabethton by 10. 23-13. 5:03 to go till halftime. Basketball Jackson. It will be Lacey. Lacey with a right-hand dribble. She'll give it off to Collins. Cyclone Nation on their feet across the way, roaring the approval of the lassies from Carter County up 10. Askins foul line. Backdoor and wide open. Nice feed. And the basket by Askins on the feed from Lawson from the foul line to Askins baseline right. They've cut it to 8. 4:38 to go to the half. Whitson with the basketball. Whitson will go to Lightning. Lightning and a timeout called by Elizabethton. 30-second timeout. Doc, jump in there and talk. 23-15 Betsy. 4:31 to go to halftime, sir.
Doing a good job sharing the basketball and being patient. Jackson Southside's defensive pressure would make any of us want to go to the rim and just shoot it and get rid of it or pass it and turn it over because they're doing a really good job just staying active, active hands, active feet. They're being physical, but hats off to our ladies for just being patient. Coach Andrews calling a timeout, just trying to avoid a 10-second call and reduce the number of turnovers against the press. I'll say this so far, 4:30 to go in the second quarter. We're doing a great job handling their pressure. Now they're doing a great job applying it, but once we break the pressure, we're taking care of the ball, taking good shots, and we're cashing in, shooting at a high efficiency rate, and we'll take it.
They're just getting one shot right now. We're playing some great interior rebounding defense. They're only getting one. We're up by 8. 4:31 to go to halftime. Mathena in the backcourt, gives it to Lightning. Lena, crossover dribble, gets into the front court, breaks the 10-second mark. She'll bring it around, a screen set by Mathena up top. At the top of the key goes to Lee left side. She'll go back up top to Renna. Renna with the basketball. Man, we're working hard. Our girls are soaked in sweat already. Driving lane, left side to Lightning. Lightning in the corner to Whitson. Whitson back up top to Renna. Lane with it, left of the arc. Crossover dribble to the left of the block. Penetration, puts up the shot, not there, but a foul. Renna Lane took it right to the teeth of the defense, Doc, and a foul, I think, on Lawson. The big girl, she goes in about 6'1". Yep, it's going to be on Lawson. Her first, team foul number 6, and to the free throw line, Renna Lane is 4 for 4 and has 7 points.
Renna's got that look in her eye tonight. She's got her head up. She's handling the ball. She's handling the pressure. She's balanced. She's taking the ball to the basket with authority and going up looking to finish and looking to score. Not really looking to get fouled, but looking to score, and that's what she was doing there. Just so happens got fouled, goes to the line, makes the first or second.
Hello, Dusty Duncan in Austin, Texas, watching.
Good.
Thank you, sir. Made them both. She's 6 for 6 from the stripe, and we lead it. Cyclones up 10 again, 25-15, 4:01 to go to halftime. A lot of time left in this basketball game, but we're playing well against the undefeated 32-0 Jackson Lady Hawks.
Straight up.
Down low, Lawson up and under, shot missed, left of the block, rebound, Lena Lyon. Lyon came earlier in the season, got a ball for having 500 rebounds in her career. Down the right side of the block, in the corner to Whitson. Open, fires, good! Riley Whitson. Is that a 2 or a 3?
2.
2 ball. We'll take it. 27-15 just inside the arc. Cyclones by 12. 3:28 to go in the first half. Curry with it up top. Curry with the basketball. Curry with the right hand dribble. Cyclones stand a lady for lady defense. Whitson, Lane, Mathena, Lee, and Lyon on the floor. Down to the corner. Collins for a 3. Lets it fly. Not there. Backside over the right baseline. Lightning shot. Lena Lyon. Up to Renna. Renna driving left side of the block. Lane puts up the shot off the bounce shot. Not there. Goes out of bounds. No save by Lee. Lee on the baseline. Tries to throw it from right under the right side of the baseline to the left side of the baseline. And it goes out of bounds. Touched by Jackson. Will keep the basketball, Doc.
Good job by Cat Lee doing what she does, creating an extra possession, going and getting an offensive rebound. Even though the Lady Hawks tipped it out of bounds, it creates another possession for us, a chance to score. Look for Marley Mathena underneath. We want to catch the Hawks sleeping.
Baseline left, Lane inbound it. We're up 12. Inbound to Marley. Marley got it. Marley tries to put it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound Whitson. Whitson's got it. Lane will keep it going. 2:54 to halftime. We're up 12. Running the baseline, Whitson. Whitson down to the right corner. Lee for a 3. Got it! Katie Lee! Lunchbox Lee for a 3. And Jackson Southside said, hold everything. We've doubled the score on a 32-0 basketball team. We'll keep it right here, Doc. 30-15 Elizabeth in the first half.
I think Jackson Southside's defensive pressure. I mean, I keep going back to it. It's hard to not talk about it because we're right here on the floor and you can just see and feel and hear how intense their pressure is. But man, our ladies are doing such a good job taking care of it. They're making the extra pass, sometimes an extra second pass, third pass, fourth pass. Just great team effort by our ladies. Everybody's contributing. Cat Lee stepped up, hit a couple big ones. Riley had her foot on the line just a second ago, made a big one. Renna's playing strong around the rim. Matchup zones doing a really good job, causing some confusion for Southside. They're taking some uncomfortable shots, even though they're open at times. We're doing a good job just getting a hand in there and contesting. And the main thing is blocking out and making sure they don't get extra possession. So all in all, so far with 2:43 to go, you got to be really happy with where we are.
30-15, 2:43 to play. 8 points for Katie Lee here in the ball game. 2:39 to play in the first half. Possession. Down low, Jackson. Down low, whistle as a penetration, and let's see. I was going to show you something here. Yep, you can look at it here in a second. All right, foul's going to be on Lightning. Lena Lyon, that's her third. It's critical. Shot is up and in by Lawson. Lawson's got 10. 30-16, Elizabethton leads it. Lyon off the floor, Holly in. See how we can maintain this press with Lena getting a third foul here in the first half.
Riley and Renna have got to step up and handle the pressure.
30-17. Mathena will give it to Renna. Renna will run the point now. Back to Marley. Marley trying to get across the timeline. Marley will give it to, it's stolen away. Jackson is stolen back. Whitson dives for and ties it up. Loose ball to be Jackson basketball. So a very critical stat in this basketball game. Third foul, Lena Lyon. She's on the bench with 3 with 2:14 to go to halftime. We're up 30-17. Inside. Shot up and under, and a foul on Marley Mathena. And Mathena picks up her second foul on the up and under by Lawson. Smart play by Lawson, went up and under to create the foul. And so Lawson go to the free throw line. Lawson will shoot. She has 11 points. Came in averaging 16. She'll shoot 2. It'll be team foul number 6 on the Lady Cyclones, and they have 7.
Yep, we're in 1-1 in the bonus. Be great to go to the line and get a couple.
Missed the first one, got the
Gotta
second
handle
one.
this pressure.
30-18, 2 minutes to go. Critical stage of the ball game. Whitson with the basketball. Riley brings it across the timeline, not quite, now gives it to Renna here in front of us. And did she walk? She did. We'll go the other way. So turnover, back-to-back turnovers with Lena on the bench, and it goes back to the Lady Hawks. 30-18 Cyclones, 1:55 to halftime. Possession, Jackson. Left to right, they work it. Whitson, Lee, Lane, Mathena, and Holly on the floor. Lawson, left elbow in the paint, puts up the shot. Not there, good defense. Katie Lee puts it back up, though. Lawson gets the stick back and scores, and they've cut it to a 10-point ball game. 30-20, 1:35 to go to halftime. Mathena up the floor to Whitson. Whitson into the front court. Riley driving, and now a bump foul on Curry by the trail official. On the dribble drive, and to the free throw line will be Riley Whitson. That's Lacey's third. She and Anderson have 3 each for Jackson Southside, and Whitson to shoot a 1+. Riley's got 4 points in the ball game. Hello from Ireland.
Wow.
Megan Kathleen Brooke English watching in Ireland. Over there in the Irish.
And she says, go Cyclones.
Go Cyclones.
That's right.
In her best East Tennessee accent in Ireland.
Best Southern Appalachian accent she's got.
In Ireland. Hello, Ireland.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. You're
Good
exactly
job,
right.
Riley, knocking down 1-1. That's critical time right now with 1:30. Lena's on the bench. Now, we had a couple of turnovers, really the jump ball turnover or not, but the turnover that we just had. But looking up the court, Marley making a great pass and getting ahead. Riley and Renna and Olivia have got to do a good job handling the pressure this last 1:30, keep this lead where it is. And if we go to the line, is do exactly what we're doing, is knock down free throws and exchange buckets. Treat this almost like it's a fourth quarter rather than the second quarter.
We have not missed a free throw in this basketball game. We're back out by 12. 1:24 to play till halftime. They'll signal play 1 for Curry. Curry with an up-top guarded by Whitson. 32-20 Betsy. 1:15 to the break. Lawson backdoor inside of Askins. Askins puts up the shot, misses a shot, rebound. Mathena on the board. She'll kick it up the floor to Whitson. Whitson to the front court with the right-hand dribble. Weaving through traffic to the right elbow. And tries to go down the floor and a crossover dribble and is tripped up and fouled on the play. And a loose ball foul, Jackson. Riley got it to the right elbow, crossed it over with the right-hand dribble to the left hand, and got tripped up. Will go right back to the free throw line. And the foul's going to be on. Will be on number 2. That's Lawson, her second. Whitson back to the stripe to shoot a pair. First shot is up and in by Riley Whitson. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 for 11 from the stripe in the first half for the orange and black. We lead it by 13 with 1:03 to go to halftime. Second shot, good. Riley Whitson. Whitson's have a big game coming off the bench. 34-20 Betsy. Our biggest lead with Lena on the line on the bench with 3 fouls. Possession, Jackson. 55 to go to halftime. Inside.
Watch that weak side.
Lawson puts up the shot. Not there. Great defense. Marlon Mathena missed the shot on the right baseline. Rebounded. Renna Lane kicks it up the floor to Whitson. Riley into the front court. They're only getting 1 shot on an offensive glass. Great defensive rebounding by the Cyclones. Lane with it up top. 38 seconds to halftime. Renna driving. Renna a spin move and she walk will go the other way. 34 seconds to go. She got down to left the block, tried to put a little spin move, a little dipsy doodle, and she took an extra step. We'll go the other way. 34-20 Betsy. Hello, Annette Forgy. Thank you for being with us. And Connie Foster and Judy Crockett and Margaret Luttrell. 30 seconds, now make it 28 seconds till halftime. Cyclone Nation on the feet. We're up 14. Left wing shot, bricked it, not there. Who's got the loose ball? Out of there with it. Riley Whitson for the Lady Cyclones.
Get 1 shot.
Whitson into the front court.
1 shot.
Whitson to the left side of the floor, dribbling right here in front of us, courtside. 14 seconds to play. She'll go right side to Lee and right to her hands. And out of bounds it goes. Back to Jackson on the turnover. 10 seconds to play till halftime. 34-20 Betsy.
Stopping a rebound. Let's go into the half up 14.
Let it roll across the timeline, pick it up, and let the 10 seconds ice down. Up top to Collins. Collins loses the handle up top. Collins 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Inside, shot taken, Lawson. Good at the buzzer. Left elbow shot, just stole it up, went in, and for her sake, it did. And Lawson finishes the first half scoring for Jackson. But at halftime, your orange and black are halfway home to a state championship berth. We lead to the break, 34-22 Betsy. We'll be right back from Murfreesboro. You're listening to Elizabeth and Lady Cyclone State Semifinal Basketball. So we're at Brummett Sports Shop in Elizabeth, and Lori Wilson, the owner, and one of the hot items going into the holidays are varsity jackets or Letterman jackets. Tell us about it.
Well, Tom, we do varsity jackets for all our local schools. These are Holloway jackets, and the body is 24-ounce wool, and then most of the jackets we will get leather sleeves on them. We can also do the wool sleeves. But like I said, they're Holloway, so they're high-quality jackets. We can do any color for any school. We will put your school letter on the front, your name. See, this one has a name. We also have a local lady here that makes the patches. So the turnaround time is really pretty short for a custom jacket. The other thing we will do is if you play a sport, we will put a ball patch with your number in it, your varsity years that you played. We can do inserts, like we do a cross for FCA. We can do ball inserts if you play basketball or football or whatever. We also have band jackets. So here we have a band letter for this young lady. And one other thing we do are like custom patches, embroidered patches. So she plays mellophone and French horn, so she requested that. So we put that on her jacket. If you're all conference, if your team won the conference, we can do that. Let's see, on the back of the jackets, we can do either the, like the nickname for your school. So this is Betsy Band. We also have Vikings for Tennessee High, Pioneers for Crockett, Greenville for the Greenville jacket. Another option for the back of the jacket is we can do your name and number.
Awesome.
Yeah, so, and then also we have position patches. So C for center, or we had one earlier that someone picked up, point guard, so that was PG and SG. But we do all local schools. Like I said, they're Holloway, so they're good quality jackets, and we sell a lot of them. And kids love these jackets. They love to show off their accomplishments, their team's accomplishments, and represent their school.
Tell us how we can get a hold of you.
Okay, our phone number is 423-542-2321. We also have a Facebook page, Brummett Sports Shop, so you can message me there. You can message me on my personal Facebook page, Lori Wilson, or you can email at brummitstn, that's BRUMITSTN @charter.net. We'd love to hear from you.
Halftime, Lady Cyclones lead it. We're halfway home to a state championship against Livingston Academy on Saturday. A lot of basketball left. Jackson's 32-0 for a reason. 34-22 to halftime. Elizabethton 5 field goals, 12 for 12 in the stripe, and 3 3-pointers. Led at halftime by Rena Lane with 9, 8 from Riley Whitson, 8 from Katie Lee, 4 from Lena Lyon, and 3 from Olivia Holly. We're joined, the TSSAA, good friend of us in Northeast Tennessee, and certainly Elizabethton High School, Matthew Gillespie. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good, Tom. Thanks for having me.
You put in a long day, sir. Long days.
Yeah, long days, plural. Yeah, it's a lot of basketball in a 3-week period, but I love every minute of it.
Hello to Dusty Duncan in Austin, Texas. Also, we had some folks sitting and watching in Ireland tonight, so hello from Ireland, the magic of internet. And there she is, Megan Kathleen Brooke English. Go Cyclones from Ireland.
That's unbelievable. That's great.
That's a long way away, sir.
Technology for you. That's great.
Absolutely. TSSAA, tell us what's going on with you guys. A lot of good things happening.
Yeah, just something changing all the time, something new. I mean, it's, you think there's a little bit of Groundhog Day feel to it. That's just, going over and over again, same thing in a big cycle. But, we just added lacrosse, be a new sport, not coming up this next school year, but the following one. It's been 20 years since we added a new sport, or over 20 years, and that was bowling, like around 2000. So it doesn't happen often. So when that happens, It's a pretty big deal. And then you see the expansion. We're witnessing it right here. The most recent changes in classification. Basketball, baseball, and softball were 3 classes forever, and now they're 4.
Yep.
That's a huge change, and we're in year 2 of that. It'll be at least for another 2 years in that structure. So you sit there and think, well, it's status quo as usual, but then you sit back and look and also think there's a lot of changes going on. So, and there really are.
Of course, there's a big growth explosion here in Middle Tennessee and around Murfreesboro and Nashville. But as a whole across the state with the TSSAA, do you see growth statewide as far as people moving in?
Oh, yeah. No, I think we do, and you see it in our membership numbers. They continue to grow, and a lot of it's, for multiple reasons, like you just mentioned, because of growth. But then also the addition and the expansion of things like charter schools and things like that continue to add. And a lot of them don't join and have their own teams. They join and co-op with another school. But there's that many more kids participating in high school athletics. And to see those numbers continue to grow is always a good thing.
You put on a great show down here. Of course, next week the boys rolling here. We got 5 teams in Northeast Tennessee coming down. We have 2 still left here tonight. Elizabethton and Hampton from Northeast Tennessee. It's been some exciting basketball, and you catch your breath on Sunday. Boom! Here comes the boys. Come in next week, and place packs out with the boys too, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's exciting. It's 2 completely different tournaments. I mean, they've all got their own separate feel to them, but. But it's I think it's 56 games in 2 weeks here in Murphy Center. We had 12 in Cookeville for Division II, so it's exciting. I mean, you go from one to another, and it's just you barely skip a beat. But you see buzzer beaters, and I mean, there's so many memories built here for the kids, and it's good to see representation from all areas of the state. And you're right, Northeast Tennessee is well represented this weekend next.
You got it. Always treats with the red carpet hospitality. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tom. Always good to see you. Thank you for having me on.
Yes, sir. Matthew Gillespie from the TSSAA. Quick break. At halftime, we lead it 34-22. Halftime, Lady Cyclones. We're 16 minutes away from the state championship. It's a long way away. We'll be right back after this from Cannon Dental. You're listening to Elizabeth and Lady Cyclone State semifinal basketball.
So I'm Dr. Beth Cannon of Cannon Family Dental. We do a little bit of everything, cosmetic dentistry, general dentistry. We see all ages of patients. I like that patients are comfortable with bringing their family here. With smaller children, they're some of my favorite patients to see. We always try to make that first visit super happy, where they get to come in, sit in the chair, see how they get pictures of their teeth and get their teeth brushed with a little silly brush. There's multiple families that have been with me since the beginning, and their kids were, my kids' age, like 7, 8 years old, and now they're grown up driving. They drive to their own appointments and make their own appointments, which is wonderful, and getting to see the kids and grow up with them. It's great to be a part of that. So if any of you are looking for a new dentist, we would love to have you join our family. Definitely give us a call if you'd like to come in.
So I stopped in at Chick-fil-A for lunch and saw Officer Wilson come in. I decided to place a dine-in mobile order and have a cookie delivered to him just to show appreciation for his service for our community.
A few minutes later, I noticed that Officer Wilson had gotten up and left, and I knew he hadn't gotten his cookie yet.
I'm headed to my car. I turn around and I see Allie, and she's running after me.
Mr. Police Officer, Mr. Police Officer.
Usually when someone yells, officer, officer, they want to ask me about a ticket they got. I absolutely wanted the cookie. This cookie is delicious.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Back in Murfreesboro, Dr. John Mitten, second half about to unfold here. 34-22 Elizabeth, and we're 16 minutes away. What we got to do to win this game, sir?
more of the same. We did a great job in the first half taking care of the basketball. Some key minutes provided with Lena Lyon off the court there the last 3 minutes after she picked up her third foul. Looks like she's coming back out to start the half. Wise choice by Coach Andrews, but at the same time, you got to give credit to the team and the Lady Cyclones for doing a good job just withstanding the pressure while she was off the court, because she's obviously key to that. We got to continue our defensive pressure. We got to continue to rebounding them 20-10 right now, and the turnover column's looking good. Just keep up more of the same.
3-point shooting, we're 4 for 6. We were 3 for 17 against Dyersburg. Much improved. Right side, Katie Lee to start the second half. We'll go left to right. Inside of Mathena. Mathena down to the corner, stolen away. Trying to dump it down to the corner, stolen away by Lacey. First couple of minutes key here. Up the floor, basketball, Lawson. Lawson will give it off to Collins. Collins left side of the floor driving. Collins throws one off balance and a foul, I think, on Katie Lee. On the dribble drive, she got around her, and the official said she hooked him. It will be on Katie Lee. That's her second. Here's your foul situation. Lyon 3, Mathena 2, and Lee 2. That's it, which is in pretty good shape, except Lightning's got 3, and Collins to shoot 2 here. The clock stopped. First shot is good by Albany Collins, averaging 8. Gets her first point of the ball game. 34-23 Elizabethton, 7:36 to go third quarter. On the block defensively, Lee and Mathena. Second shot with the left-hander, got it. Collins got them both. They're now 6 for 8 from the free throw line. Lyon inbounds it to Mathena. Marley looking for help. She'll give it to Lightning. Lightning with the basketball. Lyon into the front court, pushing it. Lightning will go to Renna. Renna with it up top, crossover dribble, left the block, driving, cut off, goes back up top, Holly. Holly driving right of the block, puts up the shot off the glass. Good! Olivia Holly on her runner from 14. Kissed it off the glass, she's got 5. 36-24 Elizabethton, 7:14 to go in the third. Collins down the paint, puts up the shot between the defenders, misses, rebound. Renna Lane clears the glass on the box out. She'll kick it out the left side of the floor to Lyon. With the left hand dribble down the left hand corner to Holly. Holly back up top between the circles to Lane. High post foul line, Mathena fronts the basket. Looks for somebody. Marley goes back left side of the floor to Renna. Renna with it up top. Cyclones by 12, third quarter. She'll give it out to Lightning. Lightning backs her way into the top of the key. She'll go around the screen down to the corner to Lee. Lee back to Lyon. Lyon patience, ladies. We're up 12. Lyon with it right side driving. Lena down to the corner, goes back up top to Marley. Marley backdoor to Katie Lee. Ball knocked loose and just threw it just a tad second too late. Deflected and stolen away by Jackson. Driving up and in. Curry. Marley had the right idea, but threw it just a smidgen too late, and this quick-handed Jackson girl got the ball, and they scored. Down the floor to break the pressure is Renna. Renna down the floor to Katie Lee. Shot not there. Misses on the runner right of the block. Out of there with the Jackson. Jackson right side to Askins. Askins on the runner. Shot good. And Askins gives them 8 and cuts the lead to 8 and a timeout on the floor. 36-28. Timeout. 6:11 to go in the third. Good timeout by Lucas Andrews. Kind of slowed the troops down on the 30-second timeout, Doc.
Yeah, against Southside's pressure, one that we talked about in the first half, one of the things they want to do is turn you over. Even though, one way, if you're not creating turnovers and getting defensive stops, it's their job is to try to get the offense going as fast as it possibly can. And of course, we got a couple of looks there. We just didn't cash in early in the first quarter when we started building momentum for the game. We were making those shots. We just got to make sure that we finish around the rim. And man, I tell you, the Stripes, they're doing a good job calling the game, allowing it to be physical, but around the perimeter, I mean, Southside's hands and their active feet are just really, there's a lot of physical contact in this game. Probably the most physical game we've called all season, and so we just got to be strong with the ball and make sure we take care of it.
6:11 to go third quarter. Cyclones lead at 36-28. Lightning inbound to Marley. Back to Lightning. We work left right here in the second half at Murphy Center, Middle Tennessee State, and Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Lee with it, left of the arc, down to the corner, Lightning. Lightning back up top, 6-minute mark, we're up 8. Driving Lightning, down right side of the corner, Renna. Renna looks inside to Marley. Marley posting up spin move with the left hand, puts it up, blocks. She got her own rebound, kicks it back to Holly. Holly, left elbow shot, good! Olivia Holly bluffed a 3, head faked it, she bit on it, penetrated the left wing and shot it from the left elbow and ripped the cord. She has got 7 points and we're back out by 10. Big shot by Olivia Holly. Right side, Lumpkin puts it up, not there. Lawson puts it back up, good. Put a head fake. Mathena blocked it, got the ball back, and Lawson goes back up and gets her 18th point. Holly for a 3, no. In the corner, she'll instead pass it to Lightning. Lena brings it up top, spin move reverse, and dumps it down low to Marley. Marley looking inside, loses the handle, and a whistle and a foul on the floor. Lightning penetrated right of the block, Doc, dumped it into Marley. Marley got tangled up with a little lady, Albany Collins. Their coach wants no way Jose, and he got his one of the officials pointed and said, We've seen enough, sir.
Yeah, we finally got one of those calls. I'm glad we got it.
Fouls on Lawson. That's her third. That's their go-to girl. That's a big foul in this ball game.
That's right.
She has 18 points and 3 fouls. Lyon, foul line to Mathena. Shot Marley, not there, live with the rim. Who's got it? Askins has it for Jackson on the missed shot. She'll push it with the left hand, dribble left of the block to the cutting right side. Baseline bounce pass to Albany Collins, and she scores. She's got 4 in the period. Cuts the lead to 6, and a whistle in the backcourt and a foul in the reach on Kimora Curry. Her first, team foul number 2. They've got Lawson with 3, Anderson with 3, and Lacey with 3 for Jackson. We've got Lyon with 3 for the Lady Cyclones. Rena Lane, soaked in perspiration, working so hard. Rena's going to inbound it right here in front of us, literally. Rena looking for a cutter. She'll go into Marley Mathena and stole it away. Tried to throw it, and Askins jumped up and stole it and drives and scores. Jaden Askins got 10. They've cut it to 4. 38-34. 4:45 to go in the third.
Dribble.
Marley across the timeline. Marley picks up the dribble and gives it off to Lena. Lightning with it. Lightning tied up, backs her way in, whistle, and a blocking foul. The dribble drive. She got to the foul line, faked right, spun, faked left, spun right, dribbled down the paint, and got hooked and fouled. And they're going to call it on, I believe, number 14. That will be Curry, her second. Team foul number 3. Possession baseline right, Elizabethan. Up 4. In the corner to Lyon. Lyon runs the baseline, feeds it down baseline right, and got a hand on it. Collins. Check that. That would be Anderson from bounce pass right baseline to left baseline, and the ball goes skipped out of bounds. We got it. Lane to Lyon for a 3. Good! Nice shot on a floater. I said a 3. I'm incorrect. It's a floater and inbounds from Lane to Lightning down the paint with a 8-foot floater. Shot Collins for a 3. Left it short, air ball. Holly fighting for it. And also Curry. Curry wins the battle on the left baseline. Got it. Shoots and scores. Curry from 12 on the left baseline, and Jackson calls a timeout. So Lane inbound of the basketball to Lyon, came down the paint with a little floater from 8 feet out, tickled the twines. That gives her 6 points in the ball game for Lena, averaging 19. And they come right back, and Curry gets the left baseline jump shot. Timeout on the floor. 4:11 to go, third quarter, Doc. 40-36 Elizabeth.
A good team like Southside that hasn't lost all season, you know that they're going to make a run, and in the third quarter especially. A lot of times teams, when you go into the half with a comfortable lead, Southside's came out, made a few adjustments defensively. They turned up the heat a little bit, and we've handled the pressure. We haven't knocked down some of the easy shots that were going in early in the first half, but you knew they were going to make a run. They're going to make this game. We just got to withstand this run and continue to attack the basket and handle the pressure.
Rena Lane inbounds it after the timeout, looking for help. Lane will get it into Marley just at the 5-second job. And Marley looking for help. The press is much more active here in the second half for Jackson. Marley brings up before herself into the front court. Marley looking for help. She'll give to Rena. Rena out near half court. Cyclones by 4, 3:55 to go third quarter. She'll give it off to Lena. Lena left side of the floor, Lyon. Dribbled off her hand, last touch, I think they say last touch by Lena. Out of bounds off Lightning's hand, doesn't happen often. Goes back to Jackson on the turnover. 3:53 to go in the third. We lead by 4. Possession Jackson. Right side of the floor to Lawson in the arc, inside to Askins. Askins up against Fowler, shot over there. They're taking it inside. Askins got 12, and it's a 2-point ball game. Whitson on the floor now. Whitson and Fowler. And Collins sliding with the bumps. Riley Whitson, and Riley picks up the foul on the dribble drive by Collins. Collins, I should say, picks the foul on the dribble by Whitson. That's her first. Team foul number 4. Lane inbounds it here in front of us. Lane, Lyon, Whitson, Mathena, and Fowler. We lead it by 2. 3:34 to go in the third. Backcourt inbounding to Lightning. Lightning across the timeline. Lane into the front court. Crossover dribble. Winner gets Livingston Academy of the State on Saturday. Out of the corner, Fowler. Maddie can't get the shot off. Maddie will take it back up top. Looks for help. Maddie will give it off to Whitson. Whitson, they stay in a lady-for-lady defense. 3:18 to go in the third. We're up 2. And a nail-biter from Murfreesboro. Driving Rena. Rena puts up the shot. No, and she'll draw the foul. Coach, she split the defender. And number 4 picks up the foul. That will be on Jaden Askins, I believe. Let's see. Free throws by Rena Lane nonetheless with a 2-point Cyclone lead here. It will be on number 4, Askins. That's her second. First shot up, in by Rena Lane.
Yeah, Southside's made a run, and of course Rena's free throw put us back up 3. But in the midst of that run, they've done a good job fouling us. 5 team fouls to our 1 team foul with 3:11 to go. Let's push it to the 7th mark and let's get to the line and keep shooting them well.
5 team fouls, Jackson, 1 on us here in the second half. We're up by 4. 3:04 to go in the third. Lawson walk by with it, goes down the paint of the dribble drive and draws the foul. Did a head fake at the right elbow and walked the country mile. Didn't catch it and took it down the paint of the foul. I believe it's going to be on Renner Lane, I think.
Yep.
Renner Lane, that's her first team foul, number 2. Hello, Terry Whitehead and Teresa Duggar and Paula Grindstaff and Kenneth Scott and Greg Goulds. First shot up and in by Lawson. She's got 19. Cyclones by 3 with 3 minutes to go in the third. One more toss. Lawson, second shot, good. She can play, a senior, Tamia Lawson. Possession, pressure, Cyclones have it. Lightning blows past all of it into the front court. Lean to the right side to Whitson. Whitson driving. Riley puts up the shot, not there, but a foul. They're going to call a player control charge on Riley Whitson with a dribble drive. Put up a shot right into the block. And foul's going to be on Riley. Her first team foul, number 3, and basket did not go. Looked like contact on them, but they're going to call player control on us. Hello, Debbie Lowe. Hello to Sarah Smith, Harry Cannon. Shot taken, 3-point shot, got it. Lawson got the 3?
Yes.
Lawson with the 3 ball. And it's a 43-42 lead, their first lead of the ball game. Driving, Renner Lane, shot off the glass, no, rebounded Lawson. Jackson's got their first lead of the ball game at 43-42. 2:24 to go in the third. Shot down low. Askins puts it up, blows the layup down low, batted around. Who's got a loose ball on the floor? Renner Lane comes out of the way with Renner down on the floor, diving for the ball. Bodies flying everywhere. And now let's do, they're going to call a loose ball or a jump ball, and it's going to be Jackson basketball. Lane got tied up with Askins. Diving for the basketball, belly sliding across the floor, and they'll tie it up and go back to Jackson. 43-42, Jackson's taking the lead. 2:14 to go in the third. Possession, Lady Hawks inside to Lawson. Lawson puts up the shot, misses. Great defense, Marley Mathena. Rebounded Fowler. She'll give it off to Lightning. Lightning with the basketball. Lena into the front court. 2:04 to play in the third. We lead it, or trail it by 1. Lena tried a crossover dribble, a hook, and a foul, Doc. And a technical foul on somebody. Technical foul on the bench, I believe. Jackson's coach got rung up with a technical foul. He's been working them all night. The official said, I've had enough. Technical foul on the Jackson bench. It's going to be a big play in this ballgame, Doc.
Yeah, certainly. Talk about their team foul count. Puts them 7-3. That's a critical error by the bench. I know he's frustrated, and there are a lot of things that just a lot of body contact, a lot of things. It's getting a little chippy out there because we're playing for something that's obviously everything's on the line. But that's a big play by both the bench and the team. Again, puts us at 7, a chance to go to the line and make some and retain the ball, I believe. Looks like Coach Andrews has got some questions, but we're going to go into the line to shoot some here, knocking down 1.
Ties it up, 43-43, our second tie of the ball game. We're tied at 8. Clock, 2 minutes to go, third quarter.
And he has to sit down. It's a seatbelt rule, TWSAA. He had to sit down. He's still not happy. And
if he gets rung up again, he's leaving.
Yeah.
He slammed the chairs. He sit back down. Shot is up and in. Renner Lane knocks him down. Cyclones 16 for 16 from the free throw line. Have not missed one.
It's weird. That should have. No, I'm wrong. I was going to say that should have been a 1-1. It wasn't. It was 6 fouls or 17 fouls. Now, anything from here on is a 1-1. It's huge.
Possession.
For the next 10 minutes of the game.
On the technical in the backcourt. Yep. Lane to Lyon. 1:55 to go, third quarter. Lena down in the corner. Whitson for a double C3. In and out. Rebound tapped up. Loose ball out of there with it will come. The Lady Hawks will be Jakaya Anderson. They'll work right to left. Elizabethan by 1. Third quarter and a nail biter. 1:41 to play in the third. 44-43 Betsy. In the state semifinal, inside to Lawson. Spin move up and under on Mathena, not there. And Marley may get whistled for her third foul of the ball game. Let's see. Lawson got the entry pass. The head fake went up and under Marley Mathena. Marley whacked her on the arm. And the foul's going to be a Marley, rather. Her third team foul, number 3. Although I got him before. There you go. 14 fouls. It is right. 4. Lawson's first shot up and in. Lawson can play. Second shot missed. Who's got it? Lightning's got it. 44-44, third tie of the ball game. Cyclones up top. Ritter Lane with the basketball. Crossover dribble. Blonde ponytail bouncing in the breeze. Down low, Renna puts up the shot. Good. Spun into the paint. Lane kissed it off the glass and good. We're up by 2. 1:17 to go in the third. 46-44 Betsy. Don't go away. It's a nail biter from Murfreesboro. Lawsey, Mercy, you cut it with a knife down here. Right side with the basketball to go to Anderson. Anderson between the rings. Minute 4 to go in the third. 46-44 Elizabethton. She'll dribble back and forth up top, trying to pull us out of this zone we've dropped back into, a 2-3 zone. Left side, the dump pass, shot taken, missed. Rebound, Askins. Askins tries to put the shot up, blocked by Marley Mathena. And that'll be Marley's 4th foul. That's huge. Off comes Katie Lee. Marley stood her ground, but draws the foul on Jaden Askins. The sophomore's got 6 in the quarter and 12 in the ball game. She'll shoot 2 here. 46-44 Betsy. 49 seconds to go, third quarter. Shot is not there. Misses the first one. One more shot for the sophomore. Hello, Carrie Reed. Hello, Linda Wagner. Hello to Laura Beth Fair. Caroline Couch. Eric Cannon. Second shot. Good. Count that one for Askins. Makes 1 out of 2. We're up 1. 48 seconds to go in the third. Lightning with it. She'll go to Whitson. Whitson along with Lane, Lee, and Holly on the floor.
Switch to zone defense.
They did switch to zone. Good call, Doc. Up top, Lee. Lee with the basketball. She'll go to Holly. Right corner to Lane. Lane with the basketball. That's a flicked out of her hand, out of bounds. It'll be Cyclone basketball. Lawson reached out there and flicked it out of bounds. And here on Press Road, it'll be inbounded by Renner Lane. Lane looking for help. She'll inbound it up top between the circles to Lightning. To Lane. 24 seconds to go in the third. We're up 1. 46-45. And a dandy. Lyon with it up top, Lena. Down to the corner. To Renna. Looking at the clock. 12 seconds, now 10 seconds. Coach Andrews says clock, clock. 8 seconds. Holly. Lyon. Renna. To Lightning. Lightning for a 3. Got it! At the buzzer! Lena Lyon milked that clock like a Jersey cow. Drops it at the buzzer. 49-45 Elizabethton on a double C3. We'll come back with the fourth quarter. Cyclones with a precarious 4-point lead. You're listening to Elizabethton Lady Cyclone State Semifinal Basketball. Woo, doggies.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
It's important to hire a professional because you want a quality, trained, and licensed person working in your home. All of my staff are factory trained and have years of experience. With today's technology in heating and air conditioning systems, you want a trained professional working on your system. Our motivation to provide our customers with the best service is years of experience. We've been in business for 35 years and we plan on being in business for another 35 years, so we want to make our customers happy.
Back to start the fourth quarter. Shot by the Cyclones didn't go down inside. Rebounded by Jackson. Here we go, fourth quarter. Somebody season right here. Inside shot taken by Curry and a foul right of the block. She went and muscled it up on a double pump fake, and the foul's going to be on who? Brenda Lane.
Yep, ball bounced off Kat's back. She just had her back turned for a second. It fell on the ground. They just happened to pick it up. A little good fortune for them. Bad for us.
Curry to shoot 2. First shot is not there by Kamira Curry. She's got 4 points in the ball game.
Got to block out. Make sure we get every rebound.
7:40 to play in the ball game. Elizabethton leads at 49-45. We got outscored in the third, 23-15. Second shot good by Curry. She's got 5. Our lead is at 3. 7:40 to play. Lightning inbounds it to Renna. Renna with the basketball.
Clear.
Lane looking for help. Of course, she'll chop that 10 seconds. Up the floor, she'll bring it. Across the timeline, she'll beat the 10 second. Driving Renna to the right elbow. Leaves it to Holly. Holly back to Renna in the corner. Driving the right baseline. Renna looks inside to Lee. Lee's got to put it up. Blocked by Askins. Out of there with it on a block shot to Lawson. Lawson will have it into the front court. Lawson down to the right corner to Collins. Collins puts up the floater. Not there. Rebound. Holly pulls the glass on the missed shot. She'll kick it to Lane. Lane to Lightning. Lion yet to score here in the second half, except that three ball. Whitson for a three. Good! Riley Whitson for a double C3. Holy smokes, she's got ice water in her veins. 52-46 Elizabethton. 6:55 to play. Whitson with 11. Basketball, Jackson Southside. Up top between the circles. She'll go up top to Askins. Askins inside to Lawson. Lawson puts up the shot, partially blocked by Lane, and comes down with it, and she'll kick it off to Lightning. Lion with the basketball to Lee. Lee puts up the shot, not there. Tapped up, and it should be, I think, a loose ball foul,
Whitson.
On Riley Whitson. Yep, coming down the paint, trying to get that missed shot by Katie Lee, and it'll be a loose ball foul, Whitson. Riley's second, team foul number 5. Clock, 6:35 to play, 52-46 Elizabethton. The winner gets Livingston Academy here on Saturday. I hope it's us.
I think that's team foul 7. Loose ball foul. The Hawks going to the line now for the front end of 1-1 for the remainder of the game.
Team foul 7. You're exactly right, Doc. Free throws. Curry for a 1+. On the blocker, Lane and Lee. Shot is up, not there. Rebounded by Lyon. We've got the basketball. 6:33 to play. We're up 6. Lena into the front court. Being chased in that lady for lady defense. Driving Lena. Puts up the floater. Good! Shot by Lena. Lyon good. And a screen set by Katie Lee. She screened the girl knocking. She ran into the screen, knocked herself down. Freed up Lena. And Lena has a floater from 12 coming down the paint. Lightning's got 13. We're up by 8. 6:12 to play. With the basketball up top, Askins. Askins foul line jump shot, not there. Tapped up, loose ball, picked up and in. Right over the ball came over the camera, right over the head of Olivia Holly. Picked up Anderson, she puts it up and in. 54-48 Betsy. Right side Whitson. Whitson down the paint. Riley puts it up, can't get it to go. Missed shot on the runner. Rebounded down Lawson for Jackson. Right to left, they work it. Lawson running. Lawson puts up the shot. Good. Lawson and a timeout by Jackson Southside. Clock, 5:44 to play. Elizabethton leads it 54-50.
Lawson's tough. She takes it from one end. She got that defensive rebound, took it coast to coast and finished with contact. It was a good defense by Renna, but she just finished. I tell you, that three by Riley Whitson really got this place rocking. It almost shifted the momentum back the way we had it in the second quarter. But just again, Jackson Southside just keeps responding. We put ourselves back out in front by 4. With 5:54 to go, but just trading punches. Just a classic basketball game. Two teams want to advance to Saturday.
Scoring for Elizabethton at this point, Holly with 7, Lyon with 13, Lane with 15, Mathena with 2, Whitson with 11, and Lee with 8, and Fowler has not scored. For Jackson, Lawson with 25, Askins with 13, 2 points Anderson, 5 points Curry, and 4 points Collins. Foul situation, Elizabethton. Lyon 3, Mathena 4. For Jackson Southside, Anderson 3, Lacey 3, and their star player Lawson's got 3. Clock at 5:44 to play, 54-50 Elizabethton. Possession, Cyclones. Jackson will back it off now. They will not press. They'll pick us up at half court. On the floor, Lane, Lyon, Holly, Lee, and Whitson. Again, Mathena on the bench with 4. 5:37 to play. We're up 4. Basketball up top, Holly. Holly to the foul line. Holly will give it off to Riley. Whitson will give it off to Lightning. They'll run that weave up top. We've seen it made famous all season long. With it, Renna now with the basketball. She'll give it off to Whitson. Riley between the rings, bounces right side, work that clock a little bit to Lightning. Lightning will back it back out. She'll dump it to Whitson. Whitson can't get the shot. Penetration, tries to feed it down low, and the ball stolen away by Jackson. And stolen by Lawson. Lawson will bring it into the front court. Jackson with the ball, 5-minute mark to go. We're up 4. Loads of time in this one. Clock can't go fast enough. 5:01 to play. Driving Askins, puts up the shot, misses the runner, down low. He's got it tied up. Askins has it back up, puts it back up, not there in a foul. She missed the first shot. I was blocked by the official, couldn't see. Then went back and got the second shot, and the foul's going to be on, I believe, the Cyclones. Let's see who got her. Maybe Cat Lee. Let's see.
Tangled up.
Yep, Katie Lee picks up her third foul at the 4:54 mark. 2 shots by Jaden Askins, a sophomore. She's got 13 points. 54-50 Elizabethton. 4:54 to play in the ball game. Askins, first shot is not there in the front of the 1-on-1. Rebounded by Rena Lane.
Glad it wasn't.
The front of the 1-on-1 didn't get it. Rebounded by Lane to Lightning. Back to Lane. Clock, 4:44 to play. We're up 4. Driving Rena, puts up the shot, not there. Sprawls across the floor. No call, no foul. They get the ball back up the floor. They've got it to Collins. Collins pushes the foul line, splits the defender, throws an off-balance shot. Not there. Down low, who's got it? Askins. On the floor, tied up,
good.
jump ball. It'll be... Wow. Askins just grabbed the ball and just slung her, and Lightning was tied up with it, and just slung her over her shoulder, and Lena cracked her noggin on the floor. She'll jump back up. Possession, Jackson basketball. 4:28 to play. They got tied up on the floor, alternating possession. Belongs to the Hawks. 54-50 Betsy. Up top to Collins on the inbound between the circles. Back inside to Askins. Askins working on the lead. Did she walk? No, they're going to call foul on Katie Lee. That's her fourth. She's got 4. Mathena's got 4. And so Lucas Andrews got a decision to make, I think. Fouls on Lee, her fourth. That'll be a 1+ situation again for Askins.
They picked up several fouls and put us in a good situation with that personal foul and technical, getting us to 17 fouls. And we just unfortunately haven't been back to the line since then. And we picked up 4 or 5, put them at 9, 1 foul away from a 2-shot foul, getting into a double bonus. Something we got to keep an eye on.
She made them both. Askins. 54-52 Betsy. 4:19 to play in somebody's season. Basketball up top to go to Lane. Lane, we hope it's the Hawks with it up top. Rena, crossover dribble, foul line, penetration, up down to Lee. Lee open, good! Rena fed it to Katie Lee, wide open. They give up a double around at the foul line. She left her open baseline right and ran a little baseline, kissed it off the glass and 6 feet bank shot. 56-52 Betsy. 3:55 to play. Askins inside to Lawson. Lawson up and under. Counted for Tamia Lawson. She's got 27 points. She can play. 56-54 Elizabethton. 3:44 to go. And a nail biter from Murfreesboro. Lousy Mercy. Leaning with it up top. Lightning dribble the basketball. Lightning. Penetration on the corner to Holly. Holly across the foul line. Backs her way in Olivia. Olivia gives the Lightning. Lightning puts up that floater. Not there. Rebound. Askins will get it for Jackson. She'll give it to Collins. Down the right side of the floor, the right-hand dribble. Mathena gets set to check back in with 4. Clock at 3:19 to play. Cyclones by 2. 56-54 Elizabethton. Lyon will guard her. Up top to Lawson. Lawson to Askins. Askins kind of puts a shot up, can't get it, and a foul on...
Just called a technical foul.
Called a foul, I think, on Lawson, I think.
I think that was on player.
Let's see if they're going to call it on here. Lawson got tied up with Rena Lane, and so now the official calls his second technical of the ball game, first on the Jackson bench. All right, foul's going to be on 21. That's Rena. All right. There's a technical foul.
Yeah, so since it was a foul on the floor,
fouls on Lane, her third.
Southside will shoot first, and then we'll shoot the technical foul, and then we'll retain possession. Should be how it goes.
Who they call the technical on?
It's 14.
14, that'll be Curry.
Yeah, Curry.
Yes. Jackson gets a technical foul. So Askins will be by herself on the stripe to shoot. Shot is up and in by Askins. Lead 56-55 Betsy, 3:09 to play. Mathena in, out goes Lee. Curry, who got the technical foul, will come off the floor, much to the disgust of their coaching staff. One more shot by Askins. Shot is up, missed it. We lead by 1. Technical foul, Cyclones, Rena Lane on the other end. Rena will go to the free throw line. Clock 3:09, 56-55, all by her lonesome to shoot. On the technical foul for Rena Lane. Rena's shot is up and missed it. She'll get one more. 56-55 Betsy. Clock 3:09 to play. Second shot, got it. Renna drops it in, 16 points for Lane in possession. Elizabethton with a 2-point lead, 57-55, 3:09 to play. Lane inbound it. Lane, Lyon, Holly, Whitson, and Mathena, the 5 on the floor here. Right down the rail with us here, folks. We're going down the stretch. Into the front court. Lyon goes left side to Whitson. They're picking him up now, lady for lady. Riley, crossover dribble, penetration left elbow. Back to Lightning to the foul line. Down to the corner. She'll go to Holly. Holly across the paint. She'll give it to Whitson. Whitson goes east to west across the paint. No shot. Driving Riley. Tied up right baseline. Trapped, and now a whistle and a timeout called. Lady Cyclones with 2:46 to play. Doc drawed up. What's Coach Andrews talking about in our huddle? We lead by 2:46 to play.
Well, there's no doubt that Coach Andrews kept as many timeouts in his pocket as he could for moments like this inside 3 minutes. And we say it all the time on the air about how games are won and lost inside 4 minutes. And so here we are with the 2-point lead. One thing we got to be thinking about, we've done a good job all season just when we've had a lead is preserving the clock, not necessarily stalling the clock or not taking our time or killing our offensive momentum because we've had it throughout the game. We don't want to take that away, but Jackson Southside, as they've done all game, is going to come out with a lot of pressure. It may look for a trap right here, something that we haven't seen in the half court. We got to look take care of the ball. You can't tell your team not to shoot it with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go and try to preserve a 2-point lead, but you can say take a good shot. With a seasoned veteran team that's been down here before, we got to know what a good shot looks like. It's something around the rim. We got to make sure we knock it down.
57-55 Elizabethton, 2:46 to play. Does that scoreboards have how many timeouts left do we have? I can't. Let's lots of numbers up there.
Yes, we have 2.
2 timeouts left. They have 1.
Southside has 1.
There you go.
10
right.
team fouls of us. They're in a double shot bonus, and we are 1-1.
Baseline right, Retta looking for help.
Toss
Lane will get in the corner just in the last second to Lightning. She's trapped, brings it back up top with a dribble. 2:41 to go. Elizabethton by 2. 57-55 and a nail-biter. The winner goes to the state Saturday against Livingston Academy. Backdoor cut, Lena, good! She faked out, broke to the baseline, fed it by Rena Lane, and Lightning's got her 15-point. We lead by 4. 2:25 to play. Great backdoor pass from Lane to Lyon. Cyclones by 4. Basketball up top with it here on the arc is Lacey. Inside to Lawson. Lawson spin move, and now a whistle. How about a walk, sir? She took 3 crow steps, as they say in basketball, and nothing. Foul's going to be on Lane.
Man, what a great
Rena
play,
Lane, that'll be her 4th foul. Rena Lane, she's got 4, Mathena's got 4, and Lee's got 4. With 2:13 to go. Lawson to shoot, 27 points. First shot, not there. Misses one more, Doc.
Yep, take advantage and block out. Take advantage and block out.
59-55 Betsy, 2:13 to play in the season. Second shot, front of the rim, back to rim with the top spin. She's got 28. Our lead at 3. 2:09 to play.
Everything in the half court from here on out.
Lightning into the front court. Lightning right side of the floor dribbling against Curry on the shove off. She'll stay with the basketball with up top Lightning. She'll give it off to Rena. 1:55 to play. We're up 3. Lane driving. She'll give it off to Lightning. Lightning penetration, puts up the floater, not there. Who gets it? Rebound on the runner. It's Anderson for Jackson.
Good shot.
Jackson, she had a good shot, doesn't go. Down low to Askins. Askins down low, scores. They've cut it to 1. 59-58. Jackson, we lead it by 1 with 1:35 to go. 59-58 Betsy. Jackson with the basket. Up top, Whitson. Whitson looking for a cutter. Riley gives it off to Lightning. 1:25 to play. We've got 2 timeouts. To Whitson. Whitson with it up top. Riley gives it off to Lightning. Lightning with the basketball. Lightning and now trip. No, a timeout call. Nope. Did she step out of bounds? They said she stepped out of bounds side court. Lena Lyon, they said she stepped out of bounds in front of the official. Turnover goes back to Jackson. 59-58, 1:17 to play. Possession, the Lady Hawks.
Got to get stopped.
They've led once in the game at 43-42. Lawson working against Lane, who's got 4. Lawson down the paint, shot won't go, and Renner just fouled out. A head fake, Lawson, a penetration down the paint, and Renner Lane just fouled out of the ball game. So Retta is gone. She fouls out with 16 points with 1:07 to go in the ball game. 59-58 Elizabeth and 1:07 to play, and Lawson to shoot 2 on the double bonus. First shot is up, and front of the rim, back room in to tie it up. Lawson's got 29. Tie, 1, 2, 3, fourth of the ball game at 59. Do they get the lead? They do. 60-59, Jackson, 1:06 to play. Lyon, Whitson, Lee came in for the foul down lane. Holly, I should say, and Mathena, and a timeout Elizabethan. We got it across the timeline, and even 1 minute to play. Coach, we trail 60-59. What's Lucas Andrews going to tell his kids?
Well, I think something you got to think about right now is, what type of defense. Of course, there's not a whole lot of time here to be thinking about that, but one thing that's on my mind is what type of defense are they going to put in play right now. They went to a little bit of a zone, and now that they've got the lead, it kind of changes their perspective with a minute to go. Of course, there's a lot of time left in the basketball game. Not the first time we've been behind, but we got to make sure that we, of course, take care of the ball. Lena Lyon's a playmaker, but she draws a lot of attention. She's got to be looking to get to the rim, get her shoulders past somebody, but the help's going to come flying. And, all season long, somebody different stepped up in big moments, and whoever's on the court's got to be ready when we get an open shot. It's got to be a good one. We don't have to be in a hurry. We're in a situation, too, where they're at a 1+, and so if we get in a fouling situation and we have to, a minute's a long time. We learned that the other day. 10 minutes against Dyersburg, it took to take 1 minute off the clock. So we just got to, again, just look for the open lady here and execute. Got to be ready for these moments. I'm sure we will be.
1 minute to go. 60-59, Jackson. Possession, Cyclones in front of the scores table. Whitson, Lyon, Holly, Lee, and Mathena. We're down 1. We get the basketball. Backward inbound to Lightning. Lightning will bring it into the front court, left to right. 57 seconds to play. We're down 1. To Whitson. Whitson. Trap. She'll go cross court to Lee. Lee, Katie. Down to the corner to Lightning. Lightning run the baseline. Down to the corner to Holly. Holly with the basketball. Nearly dribbled it out of bounds, and now a timeout called for the Cyclones. Lyon got the ball right baseline, skipped the pass under the basket of the left baseline to Holly, had too much topspin. Olivia got it, but almost stepped out of bounds, and right in front of our bench, Lucas said, timeout, timeout, and we got it, Coach. Yeah, that is our final timeout of the ball game.
He certainly wasn't hoping to burn the last one in a situation like that. That's why you keep him in your pocket to the end of the game, in the end-of-game situation. They've been playing lady-for-lady defense, and they did come out in the zone. They did a trap on the first pass, which is something we hadn't seen, something they may have had in the back pocket to throw at us and just throw us off balance a little bit. We did a good job taking care of the ball. We got just a little bit off balance, but Olivia got tied up. Look for Southside maybe to change it up and just put us in a situation where we got to make some more decisions. But again, Lena's got to be the floor commander here. We got to look to get the open shot and take a good one. But no timeouts left. Changes a little bit of the landscape of these last 44 seconds.
44 seconds to play. Cyclones inbounding in front of our bench. We're down 1. Whitson inbounding it to Lee. Lee to Lightning. Lightning to Holly. Holly bluffs the 3. In the corner, Lightning. Lightning will bring it back up top. Go down to the corner to Holly. Holly for a 3. Not there. Rebound, Mathena. Marley comes down with it, and it's going to be a foul.
Yep.
On who?
Marley going to the basket. Yep.
Fouls on Jackson. Marley Mathena crashing the offensive boards, and a foul on Jackson.
That'll be a 1-1.
Foul's going to be on the 5th foul on Kamira Curry. She's fouled out of the ball game at the 33-second mark for a total of 5 points in the ball game. She had 7 against Upperman. Mathena to the free throw line. Huge for Marley. 2 points in the ball game. Marley in postseason for the free throw line. 16 out of 22. She'll shoot a 1+. Mathena got it! Marley Mathena ties it up at 60. Clock, 33 seconds to play in the basketball game. For the lead, Marley Mathena, junior, eyes the mark, got it! Marley Mathena gives us the lead. 61-60, 32 seconds to go. Tighten up defense, Cyclones, please. Lawson with it up top. Lawson crossover dribble. Can't get the shot. Back to Collins. Collins for a 3. Got it. Albany Collins. First 3 of the ball game gives them a 2-point lead. 18 seconds to play. Lightning to Whitson. Whitson up top. We're down 2. 12 seconds to go to Holly. Holly to Lightning. Lightning driving. She'll penetration. She'll put up the floater. Good. Lena Lyon ties it up with 3 seconds to go. And a runner by Lena Lyon. Holy tamale.
Wow.
Lyon got the ball on the right baseline. Head fake. She built on the fake. Went around her with the dribble drive. Put up that patented right-hand flutter and scores. With 3 seconds to go, we're tied at 63 knocks.
This will be the longest 3.3 seconds of the season. Both coaches out of timeouts. Obviously, it's the end of the game here, 3.3, so they're going to get reloaded unless Jackson Southside does something crazy here. But look for Coach Andrews to do something maybe here where we're picking it up. They've got the baseline to run. It's going to be a long pass down court or a chance to get dribbled. They're a quick team. 3.3 is a long time. Here's something we can't do, Tom. We can't commit a silly foul. We can't put them on the line. We got to make sure that we force them to get it in bounds. We got to play tough. Lady for lady defense, but we just can't pick up foul.
Everybody standing at Murphy Center. You may be standing where you are back home.
I'd stand up right now if they let me.
We can't stand up on pressure, or I would be. 63-63. What a gut check runner by Lena Lyon. She's done it her entire career. 17 points for her. We're tied at 63 with 3.3 seconds to go in regulation. Lawson windbound it.
Got 2 back.
Lawson throwing it down the floor. It's going to be deflected by Whitson. Picked up by Katie Lee. Lee to Holly. Holly can't get the shot, but we'll go to overtime. Baseball pass, Lawson deflected. Whitson picked up Lee. They never got the shot. We go to overtime. 63-63 deadlock. Woo, doggies. Lousy mercy, this is good. We'll take a break. We'll be right back right after this. We'll let Dr. John get you set for the overtime. Cyclones for 4 minutes. We're tied at 63. You're listening to the state semifinals, Elizabethton Lady Cyclone basketball.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken, literally the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Jasmine, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well, so there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
Back at the Murphy Center in overtime, 63-63 and an absolute nail-biter. Lousy mercy on the floor, Mathena, Lyon, Holly, Lee, Whitson. They set the clock at 4 minutes. 63-63 tie. Whoo, me oh my. Goodness gracious sakes alive, Martha White. What a game. Tapped up, control Jackson. Lawson on the arc. Inside to Askins. Askins puts it up, strip. On the double team, stole the ball. She fronted by Mathena, and Lyon reached over and smacked the ball away. We've got it. On the steal by Lena Lyon. Remember, she's playing with 3. Up top, Holly. Holly with the basketball. She'll give it off to Whitson. 63-63 overtime. 3:34 to play. Riley driving, puts it up. Good! Riley Whitson on the dribble drive right on the block. Whitson with the bucket. Whitson makes it a 13-point night for the junior. Elizabethton by 2. 3:22 to play in overtime. The winner gets Livingston Academy on the state on Saturday. Inside Lawson puts up a shot. Blocked by Marley Mathena. Goes out of bounds, and Marley got whacked on the nose. I'm okay. She said yes, but she got whacked on an elbow. It goes out of bounds on the block shot by Mathena, and it'll stay Jackson basketball. And Marley Mathena, yep, her nose is bleeding. She'll have to come off the floor.
Come on. Bless her heart.
So Marley got whacked across the nose and an elbow by Lawson as she went to the basket.
They should give him a second. This should be a.
So Marley has to go off the floor with a bleeding nose.
Physical therapy services will take care of that in a hurry. She just got smacked on the way down.
She started grabbing her nose, and immediately, so they'll have to come out and wipe up the droplets of blood by Marley Mathena. Aaron.
That's good. That's good. I mean, Mad Dog will do a good job, but I mean, it gives us just a little bit more time. The injury timeout, I think we should have just a little bit of time to address it. But while they're cleaning it up, it gives physical therapy services the time to address Marley.
James Pearson, Dawn Monk, Brittany Barnett, Adeline Hyder, Amy James, Nikki Horn, Danny Thompson, Denise Shell, Holly and Brandon Kent, Morgan Lyons. Oh, there's even Mandy Lewis.
Watch the lock.
Inbounding, baseline left. Jackson inbounding it.
Nothing inside.
Bad pass all the way. She tried to throw to Askins, coming from the top of the key down the paint. Threw it too high. Picked up on the steal by Riley Whitson. Cyclones have given off to Lightning. Lightning with the basketball. Lightning driving. Lightning to Lee at the foul line. Katie will go back up top to Whitson. We're up 2. 2:55 to go in overtime. Whitson driving. Whitson puts up the shot, misses down low. Who gets it? Loose ball. Jackson has it. They'll give it to Lawson. Lawson up the floor. Lawson to the foul line, to the left elbow, driving, puts up the shot, no. And Riley Whitson picks up her 3rd foul. On the dribble drive, Lawson went to the foul line, switched with the right hand, switched to the left hand, and exploded down left of the lane and put an up and under, and Riley whacked her. And so Lawson back to shoot free throws. Lawson's had herself a night, folks.
Yeah, she's a good player. She can take it coast to coast. She's done that several times, or in that high-low game like they're playing. Boy, she squares up and goes to the basket. She's hard to stop. We've done a good job defending her, but got to give her credit. She's a good player.
First shot made. Second shot made. 32 points for Tamia Lawson. Tie game, 65-65 clock, 2:43 in overtime. Lightning with it up top. Lyon to the right elbow, down to the right corner to Fowler, up top to Lee. Again, playing with that lane who's fouled out. She'll give it to Lightning. Lightning driving. She'll kick it back to Lee. Lee looking for help. Katie down to the corner, Lightning. Run to the baseline. The floater hits the side of the backboard in the tie game. Out of there with it, Jackson. She'll give it off the floor, and up the floor, I should say, to Anderson. Clock, 2:21. We're tied in overtime. 65-65. Right to the left of the block. Askins puts the shot up, misses. Great defense, Katie Lee. She held her ground. Didn't let her get the shot. She hit the bottom of the rim. We've got the basketball. Great defense by lunchbox Katie Lee. Whitson with it up top. She'll give it off to Holly. Holly up top, bounces to Lena. Down to the corner to Fowler. Fowler, Maddie, penetration. Backdoor bounce pass to Lyon, puts it up. Good! Great feed, Maddie Fowler! She feeds her the backdoor cut to Lena Lyon. Cyclones by 2. 1:48 in overtime. 67-65 Elizabethton. What a great backdoor pass by Mad Dog Maddie Fowler. Up top basketball with it will be Anderson.
Got to double down on that high-low. Got to double down without fouling.
Inside Lawson. Lawson right of the block, puts up the shot, and a foul on the double down help. Either Holly or Lee got her. Let's see. It will be on Katie Lee. That'll be her 5th.
Well, Marley's ready to come back in the game. She's got some treatment. Unfortunately, that's Kat Lee's 5th foul. What a great game she's played. So physical. She and Rena both disqualified for fouls, but you get to 1:30 in the overtime, that kind of stuff's going to happen. Now, Marley's got 4 fouls as well, so those young kids over there got to be ready to go.
Lawson to shoot 2. 67-65 Betsy. First shot up. Got it. 31 points for Lawson. 67-66 Elizabethton. 1:32 to play in the ball game. One more shot. Lawson to tie it up. She does. 67-67. Dribbling with drama here, folks. 1:29 to go in overtime. Lightning across the timeline. Lena working on that defense is Anderson. Driving. Lena, whistle, reach, hold, foul. On the reach, Lacey. That's her 4th. Should be the 10th team foul on.
It is.
It is. Yep. Double bonus. Lena Lyon to shoot 2.
10 team fouls on both teams. Any foul is going to be going straight to the line, shooting or not. 2 shots. Knock them down, lady.
Lena Lyon, tie ball game. 1:20 to go in overtime. Shot is up. Not there. Gets one more. 67-67 tie in overtime. 1:20 to play. One more shot, Lightning. Rest of the Lady Cyclones down another end defensively. Shot is up. Missed them both. Rebound Lawson. Lawson with the basketball. Tie game. 1:17 to play. Hang on. Whoo, me oh my. Goodness gracious. Sakes alive. Martha White. Got butterflies in my belly like B-52s. 1:06 to go. They're out near half court just dribbling the basketball. That would be Anderson.
Chess match.
Yep.
We'll try to hold it for the last shot. Coach Andrews is bringing them out a little bit.
67-67, 54 seconds to go in overtime. Lawson right here in front of us. She's got 32. She'll go to the pass near us, Lacey. Back up top, Collins. 45 seconds in overtime. She'll give it back to Curry. Curry out near half court. Lady Cyclones putting a little pressure on them, not much. 35 seconds to go in the overtime. We're tied up. 67-67. Lawson up top. Being dogged by Lightning to Collins. Collins with it. 22 seconds to go. Collins with it up top. She'll go Anderson. Tie game. 16 seconds to go. Anderson dribbling. Lost the ball. Got it back. And now a timeout called by the Jackson Lady Hawks. 12 seconds to play. 67-67 overtime, Doc. What's going on in the Cyclone huddle right now, sir?
More of the same. I mean, we've done a good job defensively. Of course, they've done a good job attacking the matchup zone. You gotta wonder if Coach Andrews might be talking about something here, coming out and maybe a lady for lady defense and forcing them to run or execute. Kind of the same situation we were in to end the game, where we had the ball, we were coming out with maybe something cooked up to try to knock down a shot, and Southside came out 2 different times in 2 different defensive sets. So again, just a little bit of a chess match between coaches. Be curious to see. But hey, at the end of the day, it's all about taking 12.6 seconds to make sure you A, do a good job keeping the ball in front of you, B, execute the defensive plan, and C, hey, if they get a miss, we have to make sure that second shot doesn't hurt us. And if we get it, we got 1 timeout, it looks like, left. So it might be a situation where if they take something early, we can get it back. But Southside is going to protect against that. Let's get a stop right here.
67-67, 12 to play in the ball game in overtime. Lyon, Whitson, Fowler, Holly, and Marley Mathena back on the floor. 12 seconds to go. 67-67 overtime. Inbound in the corner. Collins launches a quick 3. Shot an air ball. Goes out of bounds. Off the hand of Whitson. It belongs to Jackson. 8.7 to go. Shot an air ball. And Riley, I think she's surprised that it didn't hit anything. It inadvertently hit her hand and bounced out of bounds. They'll keep it.
So early, I think everybody was.
Lacey baseline right. Lacey inbounding it. Lacey will go into Lawson. Lawson down to the right corner. Lost the ball. Goes out of bounds. They'll keep it. 6 seconds to go. Last touch by Lyon.
That's a weird place to take the ball out over there in the corner. Not sure you got something drawn up here, but we're getting hands on it. Let's get a turnover.
67-67, 6 to play. Trying to inbound it. She'll get it inside to Collins. Throws it out of bounds. That's Cyclone basketball.
Yes.
She bounced it right past her teammate out of bounds.
Got a timeout.
We get the ball with 6 seconds to play. 67-67. They're going to reverse the call. They're going to say it was Jackson basketball.
No. He's telling him it's the right way.
He is saying
they're pointing time.
The point where they're going to inbound the ball.
They're telling him where
he's going to say it's going to be inbounded down on this end. 6 seconds to go. And now a timeout, I think, called by the Cyclones. We have 6 seconds and the basketball in a 67-67 overtime tie. What do we do, Doc?
That was a critical call only because nobody made contact with the basketball from the time that it came inbound for Southside. It rolled almost to the half line, went out of bounds, but because nobody made contact, now we take it back out for the full 94 length of the court. Now you got 6.9 seconds. Bottom line, you got to get your ball to your playmaker. Lena Lyons got to touch the basketball in this situation, or maybe she takes it out and throws a little bit of an odd look for Southside, and then we touch it back to her. And listen, we got 5 players on the floor that can make a play, and we got to be ready. But with 6.9 seconds, we know there's one person that's going to be able to get the ball down the court and make a play in that amount of time. Now, they got to be thinking like we were a minute ago, don't foul. So if we can create a situation where we can get to the line, the more the better. It looks like they're coming out in some type of half-court set, so we can roll it to the half line, take 6.9 seconds, and let's get a look. How about a buzzer beater right here, Tommy?
How about 1 point all at once? I don't care how we do it. Just give me one. I want to be back here Saturday for the state championship. 6.9 seconds to play on the digital scoreboard. We lead, or a tie game, 67-67. Here we go. Lyon, Holly, Mathena, Whitson, and Lightning. Here we go. Up the floor. Lightning into the front court. Lightning trapped. Lightning penetration. Puts up the shot. Not there. Dadgummit hit the lip of the rim. We're going to double overtime. Oh, she had the shot. Just didn't get enough muscle on it, but a great effort by Lena Lyon. We go to double overtime in Murfreesboro. Whew, lousy mercy. Quick break. Catch my breath. Trying to get my heart to quit fluttering. Right back. We're going to double OT. We're tied at 67. Lady Cyclone State semifinal basketball.
It's important to hire a professional because you want a quality, trained, and licensed person working in your home. All of my staff are factory trained and have years of experience. With today's technology in heating and air conditioning systems, you want a trained professional working on your system. Our motivation to provide our customers with the best service is years of experience. We've been in business for 35 years and we plan on being in business for another 35 years. So we want to make our customers happy.
Four-minute overtime, round 2. 67-67. Foul situation. Lyon 3. Mathena 4. Lee gone. Whitson's got 3. So Lee and Lane have fouled out. Center circle, Mathena and Askins. For them, they've got 4 on Curry and 4 on Lacey and 3 on Lawson to go to. Both teams scored 4 in the overtime. Double overtime, here we go. Tapped up, Fowler's got the tip. She'll give it to Lena. Lightning. Guarded by Lacey. Driving inside Mathena, foul line jump shot. Good! Marley Mathena. Only her second basket of the ball game. She's got 6 with 2 points from the free throw line. 69-67 Betsy. In double overtime. 3:41 to go. Basketball possession. Jackson. Askins inside deflected to Lawson. Lawson puts up a shot, not there. Great defense. Maddie Fowler, she got on the floor. Did she walk or a foul? They saw call a foul on. Let's see if it's going to be a foul on, I think, Maddie Fowler. Her first. It is Fowler's first foul. Double bonus, Lawson to the free throw line. Lawson with 34 points.
So much effort, so much attention to keep Lawson away from the rim and doubling down that you kind of forget she took such a bad shot or had such a bad finish that you've got to get the rebound. So it's kind of surprised all of us that it didn't hit the rim and just couldn't come up with it. But Maddie had some fouls to give, so not a bad foul.
Second shot, in and out, misses. We're up 1. 3:27 to play in the second overtime. 69-68 Elizabethan. Up top, Lena. Between the rings with the right dribble. Up top to Mathena. Marley, top of the key. Marley looking for help. Gives off to Whitson. Whitson sliding through. Good screen defense sliding through by Anderson for Jackson. To Lightning. Lightning driving to the foul line. Marley can't get the shot. Marley has it knocked out of her hand. Stolen away by Jackson. Picked up by Collins. Collins for the Lady Hawks. Out of the front court. We're up 1. 2:58 to go in double overtime. Down low to Askins. Askins puts it up, not there. Great defense by Mathena. Batted around. Out of the window. It's going to be Lightning. Great defense by Marley. Driving by Lena. Lena puts up the floater. Not there on the ricochet. Comes down. It'll be Anderson. Anderson down the right side of the floor. Anderson for Jackson. Guarded by Whitson. Good cutoff defense by Rowley. Wouldn't let her penetrate. Has to take it back up top and reset the play. 2:34 to go in double overtime. Elizabethan by 1. 69-68. Lousy. Askins with it up top. Askins looking inside. Nothing. Good defense, Cyclones. Back to Anderson. Anderson with the basketball. Anderson up top. She'll go to Lawson. Lawson inside to Askins. On the high-low, back to Anderson. Shot up and in. Counted by Anderson. Only her 4th point of the basketball game. They regain the lead at 70-69 Jackson. Clock, 2:06 to go in the double overtime. Whitson, plenty of time, gives it to Holly. Back to Whitson, ball stolen away. Collins driving. Collins will put up the shot. Good. Albany Collins with the runner. Their biggest lead of the game at 3 at 72-69. Clock, 1:50 to go in double overtime. Driving, Lightning, and a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be on Lacey, and she's fouled out of the ball game. Akira Lacey's gone, and she fouls out with no points with 1:47 to go in the OT.
Tell you what Lacey's done. She's done a good job for 4 quarters and 2 overtimes, guarding Lena Line and putting a ton of pressure on her. She's made it hard on her, but that's a big defensive loss for Southside, her going out of the game.
Lightning with 2 big, deep size. She's gassed. Been out through the whole game, except when she got an early foul trouble. She'll shoot 2. Got it! Lena Lyons got the first one. She's got 20. She gets one more shot for Lightning. One of our seniors on this basketball team. 72-70. One more shot. We're down 2 with 1:47 to play. Got him. Got them both. Lena Lyon pulls us within 1. 72-71. 1:45 to go. Everybody in the arena standing and ain't nobody leaving. And why would you? This is classic basketball. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are. Lawson driving, puts up the shot. Rims out of the runner, rebound Askins. Loose ball stolen out of there, then put up Lawson. Counted in a foul on the Cyclones. She missed the first shot and rolled down the arm. We had a chance to get it. Couldn't. They got it. Count the basket, and the foul's going to be on.
That's Marley
Mathena.
Yep.
Marley's 5th foul. She fouls out with 6 points in the ball game from Athena. At the 1:31 mark. 74-71, and KK's in. Caitlin Nave. Shot is up and in by Lawson. 3-point play, and they lead it by 4 with 1:28 to go in double overtime. Driving Lightning in on the runner, and all they can do is reach out and grab her on that 5th gear, and Lightning will go to the free throw line. Down 4. Foul's going to be on the lady just inserted. Addison Dilworth, the freshman, her first, and Lightning to shoot free throws. Lena with 21 points in the ball game, shoots 2 here. Down 4 with 1:25 to play in double overtime. Shot is up and in.
Shot.
We fouled out tonight Rena Lane, Marley Mathena, and Katie Lee. They fouled out Kamira Curry and Lacey. Second shot. It's up and it's not there. Rebounded. Whitson's got the rebound and lost the handle, picked up Jackson. 75-72, 1:19 to play. This one's far from over. Lawson into the front court. Lawson crossover dribble. Lawson driving. Lawson down the paint, puts up the runner, blows the layup, tapped up. Who's got it? Picked up by Jackson. Up top, they'll go to Anderson. A minute to play in the overtime. We're down 3. 1 minute, and now a foul on Olivia Holly. That'll be her first of the ball game. To the free throw line will be, I think, Albany Collins. Yep, Collins to shoot 2. 75-72, Jackson, 57 seconds to play. On the floor, shot missed is Nave, Whitson, Fowler, Holly, and Lightning. 75-72, first shot missed. 57 seconds to go in the second overtime. One more toss, Collins, got it. 76-72, Jackson, Lightning. 55 to play in the front court to Whitson. Whitson to Lena. Lena penetration. Lyon driving. Spin move in the paint. Puts it up. Good. Lena Lyon and a timeout called. A little spin move left of the block and into the paint with the right hand. Stops the clock. 46 seconds to play. We're down 2. 76-74. What's going on over there, Doc? Talk to us.
Game's a long way from over. 46.5, down 2, still in a good situation. We got to know who to foul. And so and I'm sure the conversation in the huddle right now is who to foul and who not to foul. Now, something that's pretty critical for us right now is who's in foul trouble for us. So ideally, you would like to take somebody that doesn't have a lot of personal fouls, because you're your second overtime. You got 2 people on the bench currently, 3 people on the bench, 3 of our starters who are disqualified from the game because of foul trouble and fouling out of the game. But with 46.5 to go, Southside, just on that last possession, had every reason in the world to hold the ball, maybe to get some type of motion offense and make us come and get them, but they didn't. And so I don't know if you go for the foul right immediately, maybe you go for a tie ball or maybe a trap or something to just try to disrupt them and maybe turn them over. But eventually you do have to commit the foul, and hopefully it's on somebody that can go to the line and miss a couple and give us a chance to get the ball down the court and score.
Kaylin Nave out there playing, the sophomore, going to be big on our team next year. Preston the service tonight. Next man up, in this case, next lady up, and here we are. We're at down 2, 46 to play in the ball game, and now Amelia whistle and a foul on, I believe, Nave. Let's see. Nave or Lyon. Let's see who's got it. I would hope it's going to be on Nave.
Yeah, she's got plenty to give.
She has lots to give, and it will be indeed on Kaylin Nave. Her first team foul way over the limit, and Askins to shoot an automatic 2. 18 points for Askins in the game. She shoots the pair. First shot is up, and it is there. Jackson by 3 with 44 seconds to play. 77-74, double overtime.
Got to get it in, got to get it down the court, go for a quick 2. Still plenty of time left on the clock.
Second shot, Askins got them both. 2-possession game. Here come the Lady Cyclones. Into the front court. Shot out of the corner, not there for double C3. Tapped up rebound, Nave. She'll give it to Holly, to it to Olivia, and off her hand out of bounds.
Good job by Kayla Nave getting in there and getting an offensive rebound, trying to create an extra possession. Got to get another quick foul.
78-74, and an inbounds and a foul, I believe, on Lightning. Let's see. That'll be her fourth. 33 seconds to play. We're down 4.
Man, that was a clean look by Maddie. She almost knocked it down, and KK got up there, got that rebound, and just tipped it out of bounds. Just girls playing hard, going after it, and just slipped through our fingers. We got got to get another quick 2, 33.4. Still plenty of time left.
Lightning's got 4. Free throws, 2 here. First shot is up and in. 5-point lead, Jackson. Shooting is Anderson. She'll get one more. Jackson by 5, 33 to play. One more shot. And got it. Got them both. And they're up by 6, their biggest lead. We're down 6 with 33 seconds to play. Into the front court, Lena. Right side, Whitson. Whitson, step back, double C3. Not there. Rebounded Jackson up the floor, and the whistle and a foul. One of the Lady Cyclones. Down 6 with 23 to go here. Foul's going to be on Fowler, I believe, trying to get that basketball.
Yep.
And so free throws will go back to the line. Will go Anderson. We're down 6 with 23 to play. Shot is up, and it is in, and we're down 7 with 23 seconds to play. One more toss. Got them both. They made the free throws in the overtime. They're up 8, 22 seconds to go. Lightning down the floor. Lena puts up the floater off the glass. Cut! Lena Lyon keeps coming at you. She's got 25.
Timeouts.
Cuts it to 6. 13 seconds to play. Down the floor. Open. Puts it up. That'll do it. Dillsworth to the basket. Their 8-point lead with 4 seconds to go. Driving Lyon puts the shot up. Not there. And that's your basketball game. Final score, Jackson wins at 84-76 in double overtime. Lady Cyclones finish the season at 30-5, and that's a tough one to swallow, folks, I'll just tell you. 84-76 final. Jackson moves on at 33-0. All I can tell you is I'm pulling for Livingston Academy. How about that? We got some girls out there. Our seniors, Olivia Holly, Lena Lyon, Renna Lane, Maddie Fowler, Katie Lee, and Sage Nave.
I don't know if there's not a good way to lose. It's tough for any team to end the season in a double overtime game like this. But man, you're just so proud of our girls. Man, they fought. We just ended up on the wrong side. And, hats off to Southside for a great game and a great season. Our Lady Cyclones, 100% proud of them.
Let's recap the scoring. Cyclones finish at 30-5, and in 3 seasons go 72-22. If I got it added up right. Losing a heartbreaker tonight in double overtime. 84-76 Jackson. Scoring for the Lady Cyclones tonight. Lena Lyon, 24 points. Renna Lane, 16 points. Katie Lee had 10 points tonight. 13 for Riley Whitson, 6 for Marley Mathena, and 7 for Olivia Holly. KK played, as did Maddie Fowler, and did not score tonight for the Lady Cyclones. For Jackson Southside, 36 points by Tamia Lawson, 20 for Jaden Askins, 13 from Albany Collins, 8 tonight for Jakira Anderson, 5 for Kamira Curry, and 2 for Felicity Long. Rebounding tonight, 40 for them, 34 for us. Turnovers, we had 19 turnovers still in the ballgame all the way. 3-point shooting tonight. They were 2 for 10, we were 6 for 12. Final score, 84-76, Jackson Southside. Lady Cyclones gave it everything they could, Dr. J. Just couldn't get it done. In the overtime, we're going to outscore 21-13 in the 2 overtimes. And again, what do you say? We came out here later on the line, gave them everything we could give them. It just didn't happen, sir.
Yeah, we had a great first half. We had a great game plan. We defended them well. We did everything we could to stop them. You know, when you have a game with 2 overtimes, you know, somebody's going to get that high-end scoring column, 30-plus. You got to hand it off to Southside for doing that. They had a good game plan. A lot of their high-low game, we just had a hard time stopping them, digging down, doubling down. Then, you know, anytime you get into overtime, foul trouble in certain situations, with different players, just get you just to changing the way you play, changing matchups, and Southside just kept going to that high-low game and taking it to us right at the rim. But man, we just kept responding every time. So proud of our kids for showing resilience, getting down, going back up, handling momentum, swing back and forth, taking the lead, going down, fighting for loose balls. I mean, you just couldn't have asked for a better performance out of our ladies. Sometimes things just don't go your way. And there's a few minute stretch there in that second overtime where the ball didn't go our way. We just didn't get the bounces, and one or two key turnovers and some shots by Southside just changed the flow of the game, switched the momentum, and ended it for us. But incredibly proud of the senior class, and what a great season by the Lady Cyclones and the staff.
They finished at 30-5 this season. Last year, 25-7, 17-10 the sophomore seasons. Our seniors wrap up a stellar career of 72-22 in 3 seasons. And a big thank you.
Not too bad.
Oh, no. You got
laying an incredible foundation. Not really a foundation. I mean, it's just continuation of, what Coach Andrews has laid here in women's basketball in Elizabethton for a long time. And getting back down here and getting to this game and just, again, just leaving some of those young kids with a taste in their mouth, to be able to go back home and get to work and, of course, resume life, but get the taste to come back down here again and do it all over again. So just proud of them.
Olivia Holly, Lena Lyon, Maddie Fowler, Katie Lee, Rena Lane, Sage Nave. What a great group of young ladies. Forget basketball players, there's great young ladies. Holly, Lyon, Lane, Fowler, Lee, and Nave, who's been hurt all year, will conclude an outstanding season. Coming back next year, Michelle Shields, Sadie Williams, Peyton McGee, Kaylin Nave, Marley Mathena, Callie Shepard, Dana Malone, Riley Whitson, and Jameer Smalls, and whoever comes up from the P.A. Duggar team from this year, Matt Fox. Final score in double overtime and a heartbreaker. Won't lie to you. Thought we had this and thought we'd come back Saturday, and I think most of the orange and black did in here tonight, but was not to be. In that double overtime, Jackson, and they went to the free throw line 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 11 times in the double overtime, or in the overtime. Actually went there 15 times and I got them 13 out of 15 in both overtimes to the free throw line. You step up, make the big free throws in crunch time, and we've seen 2 outstanding talents. Crawford for Dyersburg with 33, and tonight Lawson 36 for the Jackson Lady Hawks. They win at 84-76 in double overtime. Doc, before we head back, any final comments before we box it up and head back to Betsytown? Very proud of these girls, there's no question. These ladies have made us proud, not only across East Tennessee, but across the country. We had them in Ireland tonight watching. So, final comment before we get out of here, sir.
I think that's all you can say. Is we're incredibly proud of the ladies, the team, the coaching staff, just everything, all the effort and time and energy that they've put into a fantastic season. The senior class has a lot to hold their head up about. They won't be able to absorb that tonight. That's not something they want to hear, and I get it. I understand it. It's hard to lose. It's hard to not win your last game. Every high school player wants to do that. But thanks to the fans and the parents of the seniors who have just done an incredible job of just getting behind this team and getting behind their kids. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes to a good basketball program, and these are just, not only are they just great players, but they're great young women, and they're going to go on and do great things. We were talking about that on the way down here, regardless of the outcome tonight. A basketball program, a sports program, a great school, a great family, regardless of what it is. It's more than about basketball tonight. It was, and they went out there and laid it all on the line. They'll look back on this experience, and they'll gain more than they've lost from it. So just proud of them, and proud to be a Cyclone.
Phew. Final score, 84-76, double overtime. Jackson wins it. They'll play Livingston Academy on Saturday for the state championship. We'll switch gears, and we'll bring you baseball starting Monday, weather permitting, against Unicoi County at the stadium for our home opener, season opener of Ryan Presnell Cyclone Baseball. But for tonight, we'll reflect on an outstanding season, and these outstanding Lady Cyclones made us proud all across the state. Tomorrow, good luck to the Hampton Lady Bulldogs. They'll play against Wayne County tomorrow. They're the last soldier standing now as far as the state tournament out of Northeast Tennessee. Go Hampton Lady Bulldogs. So we'll rejoin you Monday, weather permitting. Doesn't look too good, but we'll see, at the stadium for Cyclone Baseball against Unicoi County. Final score in an heartbreaker. Double overtime, Jackson Southside 84.
It's been a pleasure.
The Lady Cyclones 76. Big thanks to Doc. He is the best, folks. Thank you to the maestro, Ronnie Brookshire, and all the youngsters back during the Cyclone Network at home this season. Those camera work, and also Daniel Prophet and all the youngsters at student-run Cyclone Network. We've spoiled folks with that great camera work back at home in the home games. And so can't thank all those kids enough, and Daniel Prophet and Richard Van Huss, our superintendent, our great principal, Dr. John Mitten to my right, our great athletic director, of course, Forrest Holt, and, of course, the great coaching staff, Melinda Egoff, Gordon Smith, Gary Smith, Macy Andrews, and Lucas Andrews. And so now the attention, I would think, turns to Coach Andrews. They're about to be parents. It could happen, he told me, any moment, any day.
I'm surprised it didn't happen tonight.
You got it. Macy Andrews is very much pregnant with her first child, so we wish them the very best in their delivery.
It'll be a big moment for them.
You got it.
Yeah, congratulations to them.
Let me wrap it up as we always do with a verse. We always dedicate our show to the man hung across this case a game, and it goes like this. It would be Psalms. Yeah. Don't go yet here. Let's see. Psalms 119:14. You are my refuge and my shield. I have put my hope in your word. Nope, I'm sorry, wrong one. Psalms 138:3. In the day when I cried out, you answered me and made me bold with strength in my soul. That's a good way to close it. Folks, thank you for being with us for Cyclone basketball. We'll rejoin you Monday with baseball. Have a good weekend, and go Cyclones. Final score, Jackson Southside 84, Lady Cyclones 76 in double overtime. From the Murphy Center on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University in Murfreesboro, we say, as always, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Good night, everybody.